And here we are to watch the Summer Game Fest. Our expectations are super high. We can't wait to learn about all the great video games coming, even though Jeff Keighley did go out of his way to say, keep your expectations low and moderate, lest you be disappointed.
Look, I'm just wondering, can I pay... Will the Summer Game Fest allow me to think about paying $70 for a game remade twice in the span of a decade? I'm just wondering, like, can video games dream that big?
I certainly hope so. I think the odds of us seeing lots of lavish and expensive remakes over the coming announced over the coming weeks are very, very high, and a couple of them we're kind of depending on. So it's bad, except when I need it for content. Anyway, I'm Rob Zachney. I'm here with Patrick Klepek, Renata Price, and our producer Ricardo Contreras. Am I seeing the same layout everyone is on the stream? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's Patrick in the upper left, Ren in the upper right, and Cado down below with me in the engine room of the Waypoint stream. All right, there goes Cado. Goodbye, Cado.
Square Enix, don't fuck us.
Oh, right. You got that rocking now. I forget. Did you go to a tri-screen?
Cado is muted. Cado, you're muted.
Hey, Cado is muted. All right, well. All right.
Always what you
Yeah,
want to
50.
hear. 1 out of 4
Got
people
it.
can't be heard. I'm figuring it out.
Now I should be heard.
Cado Patrick, did you get your AMC Jurassic Park drink yet? No. I was supposed to go see that movie tonight, but my mom fractured her wrist and can't watch my children.
No.
But she's getting a cast tomorrow, and she thought maybe then she might be able to. So hopefully tomorrow, someone offered to buy me one. They're like, hey man, I really like these videos you make of you reviewing these things. Can I cover one of them? It's like, I should take sponsorships. I should just set up a separate Venmo that is just, would you like me to buy branded AMC drinks for your entertainment? I think that would be an extension of my own brand worth doing.
All right, here we go.
Are we gonna have stream audio?
Yeah. I thought you all did. And
I don't. It should,
Yeah,
now
we
I
do
hear
now.
stuff. Whoa, we might find some content offensive.
Let's go. That's why I'm cracking my knuckles.
Who's ready to get canceled?
I'm ready to fight the woke mob by cracking my knuckles before this stream.
Can we get it boosted a bit, Cado?
Yep.
We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love.
I got multiple
be
follow-up
joined by
emails from
special
a PR
developer
firm. It
guests,
was like, would you like to go to the
yes,
IMAX
some
thing? I didn't
surprises
respond.
along the way, too.
Like,
Now, what I
whole
love
follow-up.
about this show,
are you sure you don't want to go to the IMAX thing? And I was like, okay, fine, I'll respond. No, I don't want to go to watch this in an IMAX theater.
PlayStation, Switch, or mobile.
Jeff Keighley wearing a velvet blazer?
Matter your platform of choice.
Did you see this morning? He doesn't drink coffee. Never has. Never touched it.
Never touched it.
Never touched the stuff.
Again, is that a velvet blazer? Like, I'm not reading this incorrectly, right?
The sheen seems wrong for velvet, though.
Yeah, it's more like
it's some
silk.
A silk blazer? I think you're right, it's silk. I'm just trying to determine what the fuck he's wearing.
Every announcement that you desire. And let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's
You're not gonna get everything
today.
Everybody just.
Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023.
Oh damn, they're giving up on Street Fighter 5. I felt like that was going to turn a corner.
Confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first
Been too long.
gameplay footage. Enjoy.
Wait, exclusive first gameplay foot. There's been gameplay in the trailers.
A little bit. This is new footage, is what they're implying.
You won't know what hit.
Kind of gonna boost more of the game audio or the stream
the
audio
stream?
for them.
Let's get this
Yeah,
mission
for the
started.
stream.
Man, Guile aged worse than Tom Cruise. Like, he got old.
Wait, is Tom Cruise
Not
aged
letting him-
poorly?
This will be a good fight.
No,
that
but
your
I'm
argument?
saying, like, he has the Guile has the option of being immortal, being a cartoon character.
Wait,
Okay.
Instead, he is far more
Cruise-
grizzled. He looks like he is aged appropriately since like the Top Gun era.
I did Google a picture of Tom Cruise, and I did see a article titled "What Has Happened to Tom Cruise's Soul," which I think is a question that everyone's asking.
He sold it to the movie theater gods so that Top Gun Maverick could be one of the biggest movies of the year. We love legacy sequels. Actually, that movie's supposed to be pretty fucking good. I kind of want to see it.
Yeah,
I've never seen the
I'm
ori-
so excited. I'm like,
I've never seen the original Top Gun. Rob, can we go see it in 4DX? Is that a thing we could go do together?
I mean,
We
we'll
get
be in
wind
New
blown
York
at us
soon.
You should
with
not.
water. Why?
It's
Okay,
all
you should.
home.
You should.
All
Okay.
right. Next, it's time for a
The guy who wants
brand
AMC
new
branded
game
cocktails should
announcement
not go
at Summer
have
Game
his
Fest.
seat shaking
Check
around while he sees
this
Top Gun.
out.
Who's that? Oh, focus.
Oh, is this the new? What is this?
The Dead Spacey thing.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the comsat relay,
How's the volume
and
on
bring
the
it back
stream
online.
for y'all and for
We found
chat?
the relay,
Could be louder.
but there was a problem.
Oh,
Cado can make it louder for us, but not them, I believe.
No, I can do both.
Ray didn't make it.
Releases in one piece.
this seems like aliens.
Routine coming 2023.
Oh my god, stop that, Rob. Stop hitting me with a stick.
Oh, this ain't good.
How's that? Is that too loud? Is that good?
What we found was
This is a bit.
a new kind of evil. And it found us first.
Too loud. Okay, I'm bringing it back down.
Yeah.
This
That's better.
wasn't human.
Wait. The aliens teamed up with the Eldar? It's the Wayland Yutani logo, Patrick. Only us alien heads know that.
Did you know they don't actually call it the xenomorph?
I don't know
in the
what I
first
saw
movie, so
there.
stop calling it the xenomorph.
But I know when I close my eyes.
It's really good that they're trying another Aliens branded team-based shooter.
Now everyone's dead.
The other one was great. Ish. Fine.
It was really good.
It was
And
fine.
someone
It was really
needs
good.
to know.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Wait. The aliens are making him record a hostage tape? This is heretofore unseen behavior. We're really...
Wait,
Hold on!
Hold on! Hold the fucking phone! Is that a tactic?
Hang on.
Spy?
It's not. It's not. It's a top-down
It's
action
a
game.
twin-stick shooter.
That was
God
Aliens
damn it.
Dark
That was
That's
a
not what I wanted to
twin-stick
see.
There were no
shooter.
hexes, no squares, you sure?
No hexes, no squares. That was a twin. That's a
2 years
co-op
ago,
twin-stick
Game
shooter.
Awards.
None of those
I've
people
ever
were
seen.
Ooh.
None of those people were moving and shooting at the same time, therefore,
This
my
that
brain
was a
goes to
twin-stick
Today,
tactics.
I am
shooter.
thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay
The brain went to
alongside
hope.
its creator, Glenn Schofield. But
Cool.
first, here's the
That's on you.
quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more
what?
gore.
The Schofield cut? They're making it less spicy?
It's you know there are Snyder heads, there are Schofield heads. Like people are just constantly demanding that those two those two creators just release longer versions of their work.
Now this is the Dead Spacey thing, right?
Yes, yes.
They said-
This was
Look outside.
previously in the PUBG universe, no longer in the PUBG universe. I was not particular. I am a huge Dead Space fan. Yep.
Just like you.
I'm a huge Dead Space fan. I was not particularly impressed by this trailer the first time I saw it. I think they've.
You're holding on to
I'm curious to see the actual gameplay because
that's your old
the.
life.
It seems like they just wanted to make Dead Space, but didn't feel as though they could just steal also what Dead Space does of cutting off the limbs, and like the iconic aesthetic of that game. So.
I'm just trying to give you a chance.
What do they have instead mechanically? What is its like mechanical hub?
I think it's still cutting. I just don't know how it's. I guess we'll learn in the gameplay a bit, but it's just so odd that if this doesn't get delayed, that this is coming out in December, and the Dead Space remake is coming out in January.
Yeah, you don't wanna.
I mean, that's more for me. That's good for me. I don't know if that's how I would have staggered those releases necessarily.
Gives me chills every time.
Wow, Jeff Keighley's promise that there'd be more gore in this trailer was true. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't remember a guy getting kicked into a fan.
Neat.
Welcome to your new home.
I mean, I'm pretty much hardwired to enjoy stuff like
That's
that,
right.
or at
We
least
know
give it
what
a
you're
good shot.
to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations.
Dead Space 1 and 2 are fantastic. Dead Space 3, I have grown to like more and more the more distance I have from it.
Dead Space 3 as a piece of mechanic, like it's a fun video game to play.
Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate
No, I think the story is the thing that I enjoy more and more,
second.
which is they get from
I want
it.
to thank you.
The Alien Moons?
For the game
Come on.
all these years, man. I think I've known you.
Well,
like
Glenn
16
Schofield's kissing the
years
ring.
now. And you've been an ambassador.
Dead Space 1, 2, and 3.
You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know. But
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show
Dorito
these
Pope
games.
does
People
not
saw
want
the
your
trailer,
worship.
But what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This
We're all
game is
here
in
to celebrate
development,
video
and
games.
People are going to be blown
Exactly.
away.
It's not about the man
what
with
are
the
we gonna see
hat.
today?
It's about
yeah, we got a couple
what he
minutes
represents.
of, like you
And
said,
that's the man
raw
upstairs.
gameplay. It's two
Video
segments
games.
in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything.
Yeah.
We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And then check out
gravity
the,
gun, but it does
the
what a
nice
gravity
angle
gun
we
does.
have Where we,
The space station is
usually
full of
we kill
fans.
Our main character, Jacob.
This man's
and-
energy
in a very
is
unique way.
so fucking
And,
good. In the worst way.
just for
It's
a
not
second,
good, but
I
it's
wanna
very
thank the team,
entertaining.
man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else.
Why does the
dedication,
medbay have
their
the
hard
biggest
work,
Vitamix the
you
world's
guys are
ever
amazing.
seen?
Thank you very much.
Well, Glenn, I got to say, again, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Let's go
Boil 'em,
Fields,
mash
Striking
'em,
Distance.
throw 'em
Here
in
it
the
is,
fan.
First gameplay of the
This man is
Callisto
about
Protocol.
to very calmly and very threateningly tell me to stop swearing so loudly in his neighborhood.
Keep the call it a next-gen game, but I'm pretty sure it's coming out on current-gen platforms. Previous gen.
Current gen is
Don't
When do we
worry,
stop
we'll have
calling
the
it
dog shit
next
ray
gen?
tracing mode.
When people can just go to a Best Buy and buy a PS5, are we in current gen then?
yeah. While there's still a shortage.
Man, yeah, hell yeah, bring back the ghosts. All like, yes, This to me is what survival horror is about.
I genuinely mean the fact that I'm getting a Dead Space and a Dead Space alike with the span of 60 days is... Alright, that's pretty
Get
good.
in the fan! Damn it, no.
I missed the fan. Shit.
Rob, maybe this game has a dialogue wheel that the player can control that is all just various versions,
Hey,
like
that guy's
fan-related
arm came
commentary.
Y'all see that guy
Yeah,
on the
shards.
You're not slicing limbs, but you're still destroying them, it looks like.
I'll shoot limbs off. I got no problem with that. It doesn't need to be a laser cutter. Okay, well.
It's okay, Batman. You don't have to beat that man anymore.
Look, he was hiding the Callisto credits in his stomach, and I needed to rip that open and to make sure I could get my upgrades.
Someone in chat points this out. I don't know if I like these enemy designs very much. Like they're more human to a degree that is like less unsettling to me.
They feel a little more like your standard.
Fans on.
Oh, now
Alright,
the
fan
fans are
count.
on.
Fan count is at 1. Is that 2? 2 fans.
2 fans. 2 fans just in this room. There it goes.
You know, I feel that could have been wetter.
Yeah. Don't like that, dude.
Oh, that's pretty good!
Oh my god.
That ruled!
Oh my god.
That was great.
That just happened. All right, moving on. This
I have
October,
seen
Call
that
of
clip
Duty Modern Warfare
50
2
times,
arrives.
and this is a
Infinity
very
Ward is
natural,
once again
emotional
returning to its
reaction
roots
to that
for a
bit.
modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
What?
Hi, everyone.
Guys,
2019
there's a shipping crisis. What are we doing here?
What is happening?
And on October 28th,
We
I mean, I
need those
guess they're not
peers.
we're in a new era.
They may not be
Call of
using
Duty
those
is ready for
yards.
launch of
This has
Modern
been a
Warfare
huge
2.
part of their marketing
We are
for
back.
this game.
We
Like,
are
it was
bigger,
revealed with like a
and we are
drone
bringing the entire
coming in on
team.
a shipyard.
Price,
Like,
Gas,
this has
soap,
been
Alejandro, and of course,
it.
Ghost. We
Have
needed
y'all
to
heard
see
this
that one of
game's
these fuckers'
tagline?
names
Call
was
of Duty
Soap,
in a whole new
and
way.
thought it was like a
Inspired by the world we're about to enter.
it's just a canister
Oil
of like
rigs,
soap they're
cargo
holding
ships,
hostage.
and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here
The
is Modern
tagline of this
Warfare
game,
2.
I believe, is "The ultimate weapon is team."
That's just true, though. It's not even.
So
That's not
true.
a bold. God, I was hoping to be controversial.
Wait. They already made one
In
of those, right?
2023, we still cannot make boats going through water look good.
Cado, do you mean another one of these as in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, that name,
This is
right?
this is the second Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Modern
this is
Warfare
a sequel
2.
to Call of Duty. This is a sequel to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and not a remake of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. They are different games with different narratives.
Fun.
It's one of the
well,
dumbest
are they
things I've
just
ever
are they
seen.
different narratives, or is it just an excuse to let them add stuff that the fans don't get?
No,
They
no, no,
can
no, no,
make it-
no. They're different narratives.
They're different narratives,
Fully
yeah.
different stories.
Like 2019 was all about like filed off Syria.
Yeah, this is not the story of Modern Warfare
But
2.
stars the same characters from the original?
Yes. Yes, because people are obsessed with Captain Price.
Look,
as a-
people
as a
emotionally
figure.
bonded with Captain Price. Yeah.
and soap
Different
McTavish.
narrative, same timeline. Okay. Oh, so Modern Warfare is just a setting. Okay, I see. I mean, whatever. Like I said, Sony is remaking essentially, like they did a PS5 update, The Last of Us, the original. Now they're doing a $70 remake. Like, sure, you know, I'm not gonna knock Call of Duty for that when that's now becoming the trend. Is your game just has to be out for 5 years before you can
More
start
the
working on a
name
remake.
that I'm like, It's confusing to me.
Well, now they retroactively went back, and the Last of Us is called The Last of Us Part 1.
It's true, they did.
What the fuck?
You didn't play the first one of these? I mean, for all jokes aside, was it like at least an entertaining shooter? Was it any good?
I mean, if you're willing to put up with what Call of Duty is, which is extremely like, go here, set off this like level trigger, things will happen, the game kind of plays itself. You are not like, it will wait for you to do things, but like the thing that always kills me with these games, because like, you know, I'm a little piggy for stuff like this. Sure, I'm not above it.
Yeah, give me a cool set piece that I just hit the big red button.
But the set pieces have become so narrowly funneled and constrained that like the games to me feel like scarcely, they're not tactically interesting at all like the old Call of Duty games were. So like it just, there's not a lot. I found that with 2019 was true as well as with previous entries. So like stuff like this, I see the same hallmarks of like the way this character is even being played is to basically be a Steadicam operator with a gun.
The last one I played was the space one, and that game was actually pretty alright.
Yeah, movement tech is fun. I'm so mad about what the world did in movement shooters. Titanfall 2 came out, and then everyone's like, let's do movement shooters, and then everyone was like, oh, don't do movement shooters, and now there haven't been any since. I'm so sad about it.
What do you mean by movement shooter?
Movement shooters are shooters that are basically defined around your ability to move through spaces as opposed to like Twitch gunplay. So like, for example, Titanfall 2 is the quintessential movement shooter because the thing that sets Titanfall players apart from one another is their ability to wall run and move through spaces efficiently and get around one another. There have been other movement shooters since then, but Titanfall 2 is still the gold standard for the genre.
I saw some discussion in like, I think the Waypoint Discord, like, is Tribes still live somewhere? We just don't talk about it?
I mean, every game is. Yeah, probably. There are people playing Tribes. I would bet money on that. Is Tribes 2 the one that people really like, or is it?
Tribes Ascension, I think, is the one. Yeah, that like people are like it's okay. The DO Conquest, Tribes Ascension is taken down, I think.
Apex is also kind of a movement shooter. That's another example. It's one that I don't like, but it is technically a movement shooter.
Zero-1 back in the water, inbound to your position. Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot. Roger that. Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast. Secure those controls. Stop this vessel. Yep. How do we board? Take the ramp. Hold tight, Sergeant.
I'm excited to see Call of Duty embrace keep it in the ground, though. I assume that's what these guys are doing.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight.
Yep.
Exxon wants to set off a climate bomb, and we're here to stop him. Bam, 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 bam.
At least watching this is the most I've felt like I've been at E3 in a long time. Like watching a very long, not particularly interesting Call of Duty playthrough was a hallmark of going to the Xbox showcase because it's what they opened with all the time. Like, here comes somebody from the Call of Duty games here to show you 7.5 minutes from some campaign level.
Oh,
they're really topical though by featuring these containers. Yeah. Oh dear.
I'm moving. Containers are the only cover we have. Just don't get caught between them.
Something's gonna get smushed, right? It's gonna get smushed. I'm gonna watch it. Of course it gets smushed.
But then now, what if Godzilla showed up?
Okay, as the thing is listing and these things are moving, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just Also, I think that these demos are generally bad because they don't let people play at player speed because they're trying to make it cinematic. And so right now, this is interminably boring because we're just seeing someone slowly walk around as opposed to playing like someone who plays a video game.
Yeah.
Like, they're just staring at the ground.
Did you see that sprint for like half a second? Wow.
Crazy, right? Pretty cool,
And this
right? Look how fast I can
player is
go.
not reloading nearly enough. Like, if they wanted to simulate actual gameplay, they would be
They've got
constantly. They
just
fired a
swap
shot.
guns
You should
and
probably
reloads.
reload that gun.
Yeah.
Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry.
I would get further from that door.
1, execute.
Yeah, that was not nearly far enough from that door. IMO. These nighttime sequences are like the one cool thing that I've seen in the trailers. Like the lighting looks incredible. When they have like the kind of like night vision goggles on, and they're like going through kind of like this grassy setting.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now up from Long
That's
Beach,
what we're
Johanna,
talking
great to see you.
about.
How's everything?
It's great.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz.
Did he go anywhere, though?
Derek.
Did he really?
My dad.
You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish. And then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, you know, I got to shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. So again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, you know, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks this step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise.
Big dudes in the
You're
corner.
going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire
thank God,
community
because
there. But
it's constantly I was hearing from folks that don't play Warzone
I think the
is that the size of Call of Duty got so enormous because you'd be downloading all of these required Warzone expansions and patches like tied to Call of Duty.
You know, I mean, so it's just
having
a
it
big
standalone
moment, and there's
is
going to be a lot more to come
notable.
in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, you know, we're showing gamelay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There's a little bit. It seems like
Yeah, Sleepy Sleep, 170 gigabytes for Warzone skins.
Yeah, and we're seeing that from the
Hell yeah.
community. We love when the fans can pick up some things. Some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements, but we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So
I feel like they're
going
gonna
to
make a couple levels that like
All right,
do
well,
the
we're
whole
looking
like
forward to October.
tilting
Thanks so
and
much for
things
giving us a
moving
first look at
around,
the gameplay
and everyone's
of
gonna
Call of Duty
complain
Modern
about the
Warfare
things
2.
tilting and moving
Thanks,
around. They'd be like,
Jeff.
"We've
All
heard
right, well,
you.
we've
We're gonna
got
take
lots
those out of the
more Summer Game Fest
rotation,
still to go,
and
now
we
it's
know
time to
that
announce
we know you
the
like
classic piece of
stable
gaming
geometry
franchise
to
coming
like
back
tune your
to assemble
strats."
Over 30 years after its first release.
Someone just
I
said the
love this
Aliens
game
game is
when
a
I was
real-time
growing up,
strategy
so
game?
I'm honored to
What?
I
share
feel like I'm
this
being
very
punked.
first look.
No way.
I'll see if I got a press release about it.
Is this really?
It's flashback or
This is flashback.
Looks like flashback.
Are they doing a sequel to Flashback?
Didn't
They're
they
doing a
already
sequel
bring
to the remake of
Flashback?
Flashback?
They already made
Like,
a
they
sequel,
did this
and I think
already.
it was a nightmare, or it was just
Yeah.
a remake that was just a disaster. I can't remember.
The remake was a disaster. Yeah, sure.
Squared.
Flashback squared.
Squared.
Like squared.
And they were in cubes. They were all like trapped in little cubes. Huh? Huh?
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so
5
excited to play
years.
this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
And they're entering early
Wait.
access.
Wait, he said Game Awards 2019. 5 years. What?
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so
this
the
is
Aliens
Love
game
me
is
a comically large top break revolver.
Yeah.
Aliens game is
I
somewhere
do.
in between. It is a real-time squad-based game.
Hell yes, I'm back in, baby.
What does that mean?
Whoa! Yeah!
This looks sick.
Recoil!
This looks sick.
This rules! You know, we haven't had a painkiller successor, really.
Oh.
It reminds me of Great Memory. Y'all ever?
We're kind of getting some Elden Ring vibes here, if I'm being honest.
This is giving me legitimately Bulletstorm vibes. Okay, yes, this is 100% doing Bulletstorm.
I see that. Yeah.
That game rolled.
You ever think about Bulletstorm? Oh,
Yeah, I do.
oh yes, give me that.
Little bolt action rifle for Ren.
Rob and I's hunt mode is activating.
Yeah. Feels like someone saw Remnant from the Ashes, or like, okay, yeah, but what if first person instead?
They just cross themselves?
Yeah. Or maybe that happened in the other way around. Someone saw the original Witchfire trailer 5 years ago. We're like, let's make Remnant from the Ashes.
That rules.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
World premiere.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29.
Rob is
Today,
rubbing his hands together.
I can't believe
You got an
it.
audio log.
Is that a Cybertruck?
I was about to say, that is giving...
The
it's
Mako
giving
is
cyber.
thriving.
Solace, everything okay in there?
Shout out to the Mako. Is it Mako or Mako?
Mako energy.
If I could just get a third space horror game, I would be happy.
Yeah.
Patrick, I have great
What's
news
underneath
for you.
that? What's underneath that? That looks like a weird moon.
Uh-oh. Cursed eclipse.
Show me a Mr. Goop. Give me a goop.
What's going on here?
Why is the guy from The Americans in there?
What a dumb good art form.
That's something brand new, and look who it is.
That's something different too. What?
Hey, it's the NFT.
This is so fun. The fact that you're
That's the NFT guy.
together. What a cool
Yeah, Troy
team up.
Baker, as known from
welcome to the
NFTs.
show.
Yeah, the NFT
I
guy.
gotta ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover.
Solace is the pronunciation they're going with?
My character will be at times in opposition with Roger's
Isn't that a Star
character.
Wars place?
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Everyone's yeah. Oh man.
They didn't want people to
wait
get
to show
confused
you
with
what we're
iconic
working on. By
Destiny
the way, Jeff, this looks awesome.
character
So great
Solace,
to be
so they
here.
were just like Solace.
It's so great that you're in another
Oh my
game.
God.
It's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead.
First major ones for a while, and I play a character named Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
And his job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down.
Got a little sketchy for me there on the
Yeah,
stream. You should stop torrenting.
Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other, and their orbits around the sun.
I think that was on
So
their
help
end.
Is not a simple call away.
Uh-huh.
I got.
Yeah, nothing could interrupt Cado's Google Fiber. Never an issue.
I love this guy looked up some astrophysics, being like, why can't Earth just send help? Well, their two orbits carry them very far apart.
Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me
Solace
was
is
the
the place
most
I was thinking of.
impactful year for games.
T-
It was the first. I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with
It's
the
from
pandemic,
Star
and
Wars.
that
It's,
forced the way that we looked at everything
they
as a
make
society, but also the way
there
this
or
would
something?
function.
Hold on.
It was also
Troy's
brand
got
new
a shovel.
consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we
Triple I?
got
Did he
reached
just say
out.
triple I?
James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full like performance capture and everything.
Ah,
man.
yeah.
Absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the
of
other
getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we
There's some good voices on this
Yeah, I
event
guess
so
I've seen some
far,
of the
like
behind
Glenn
the scenes,
Schofield.
performance capture,
It's
Unreal
got this
Engine
Roger
5,
Clark on the
it
right,
looks
just
absolutely
good dude
phenomenal.
vibes.
Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like what?
I
are we
love
gonna
to
do?
work.
The verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. That was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this
feels like
fight.
Troy Baker is
And so
apologizing
Roger
for
and I
this
sat
game
down
not
and
having
said, These are
shooting
where our
in it.
characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things. But I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious. And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
big,
excited
big
about it.
stuff. Yeah,
Cool
I mean, this
story,
is so
bro.
cool
Cool story, bro.
Teaming up with you guys. We can't
I
wait to
met
see
a
more.
guy who
Troy
told me
Rodman,
that I
thanks for joining us
rule.
here.
Happy to be
I met a guy and I
All
said,
right,
I
thank you
can't do
very much,
this. And he
guys.
said,
All right.
no, you're
Next up,
special
keeping
and
up with
good
this
and better
big
than
steam,
everyone
it's
else.
time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Troy Baker is such self-parody. It cracks me up.
It's incredible. This is the fourth space horror game.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm getting some space vibes from this one.
Hey, hello, old friend.
Guy
You know
who
what's
watches
fucking terrifying?
video game event with 3 space horror games. I'm getting some space horror vibes from this one.
Space is terrifying.
This was made for me. It's just, oh yeah, yes.
I love being aboard the Leviathan.
Routine.
Stop it. This is, you can't, Rob, you can't keep just dropping references to an abandoned indie horror game that people got excited for in 2013.
Camera? Let's just have a camera on it. What is
Rob,
that?
what if it was? This has some of the routine aesthetic vibes.
A bunch of
Are they
people are
making
saying
Outlast
Witch.
in space? They're making Outlast in space, aren't they?
Oh wow, Cado.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Oh!
Well, I hope it has less transphobia than Outlast.
What?
We did it! The summoning ritual is complete!
Doesn't that look great? That was routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest. His fair share of video
Pat,
games,
you gotta email those
most
motherfuckers
recently
right now. Why didn't you know about
Fortnite at the
this?
Foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for y'all. What
Can you
the
rub
fuck?
your temples,
Leave.
feel some energies, and just like start thinking about a Bloodborne PC port? Like whatever you need to do.
The world and everybody inside the epic.
Rock, come a little bit closer to the top right corner of this camera.
From my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 energy drink.
Fucking energy drink ad.
You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Phil, the sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming.
I love that somebody tried to give him a script and he's like, I got it.
Foundation. And I got to tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I got to say that, you know, I've had such a
It's a Fortnite character. It's a Fortnite character. This is about Fortnite.
Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable.
As millions of you
I
know.
would say a quick tutorial is this.
I mean,
Black Adam has
pretty
the
big
powers
DC
of Superman,
guy.
but the only
So
difference,
people who were
well,
into
there's a
that
few differences,
would know.
but one of the biggest differences
I'm gonna
is
guess that
Superman's weakness is
235,000
magic,
people know
and
who Black Adam
Adam's-
is.
One of his superpowers is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait.
You know,
for
the
guys to see
DC
Black Adam
Extended
around
Universe, the
world
film
in theaters
famously
only.
have
And you
a
guys
firm
will
grip on
finally
what they
see
want to
the
do with
hierarchy
characters
of
like
power
Superman.
in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it was.
Is Henry
a-
Cavill still under
it was
contract
a
to make
role
more of those
that's in my
films?
DNA and that
I
was
don't know.
born to play.
He's
I
too
was
busy
born to
being the
play
Witcher.
Man in Black.
Yeah, he's
I'm
happy. He's
honored
building
to show you guys on
PC
October
gaming rigs.
20th.
He's in The Witcher.
So until
Henry,
then,
do not go back.
stay
Do not
healthy,
go back.
Stay safe.
He's busy
Stay
being in
His
every
Superman
episode
movies,
of
I have
Game of
come
Thrones.
around completely on his Superman movies, though. I'm
Enjoy
all
your
in.
gaming.
I like Man
and
of
I'll see
Steel.
you down the road.
I quite like Man of Steel.
This is Black Adam.
Incredible soundtrack.
It's like me trying to end a podcast.
What have your powers ever given to you?
Oh my god. I just watched a movie trailer.
I was a slave until.
Are you kidding me? This is the song you're gonna use?
I was born a god.
They are going for some Black Panther vibes, for sure.
Now, I kneel before no one. You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
Behind you!
he just catch a rocket? He caught a rocket.
Now, the one thing I'll say is I bet AMC can make a pretty cool drink for that game. So, you know, I mean, not a total waste.
Well, just Zoa energy drink and like a massive amount of vodka poured into it. You got the cocktail, the Rocktail.
The Rocktail.
Oh,
It'll be a black Russian with instead of cream, it's Zoa energy.
People kind of sort of like this game, but it feels like this expansion needed to come out last summer. I don't know that people are still playing Outriders.
Someone is.
Well,
it was alright.
It went on Game Pass. It probably still is on Game Pass, so that's probably true. Okay, I got a press release about Routine. Let's see what's up.
Yeah.
Sci-Fi Horgan Routine has unveiled a brand new trailer during Summer Game Fest. Utilizing in-game footage, the trailer shows that the project has revived and how much has matured since its last showing. Developers Lunar Software have set out to create an immersive world that begs to be explored from the edge of your seat with renowned composer Mick Gordon around the atmospheric score and sound effects. In addition, Lunar Software has teamed up with the indie publisher Raw Fury to support the project. Let's see. Announced 2013. Since then, the small team has rebuilt the game from the ground up. Huh. I cannot believe that Routine.
That's kind of raise the question: is that still the Routine that you and I remember,
dude, or is it the
kinda
same
sounds
team?
like it is not.
There was a lot of there was a lot of weirdness going around.
Yes,
the,
I remember.
Routine.
It sounded
Reddit.
like there were not good vibes around that.
There were a lot of these are not substantiated reports, but like there were a lot of weird rumors about what was going on at that studio, financially mostly. So is this the same team? I guess so.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Look, I'm mostly in it for the spooky atmosphere and the incredible diegetic interfaces.
Oh, this is 1-2 switch too.
Nope.
Oh no. That was. I thought for a second. I was so ready. I was so ready.
All guys. Remember this game?
Fall Guys is alright. I like that game.
It's alright.
Apparently people still playing like it. I'm so happy for them.
We can always tell, like, the arc of a game, like, when they've expired a certain... Like, it's going free to play. I think this is maybe part of this. And launching on Switch and stuff soon. It's like, alright, well, nobody's buying it anymore. Time to go free to play. Although I guess that's what Epic bought them, right? And so, they also bought Psyonix, and Rocket League also went free to play around the same time.
Yeah.
Season 1? This is season 1?
You can't be free to play without multiple seasons.
But this is season, like, hasn't it been?
This is.
They already had a season.
Yeah, they've got up through season 5. I'm guessing this is season 1 of Free for All. So they're doing a name rebrand and restarting their seasons. As for season 0, that's new.
Legendary developers. Check this out.
That was season 0. Stupid. On industry. I'm Earth.
Okay.
Was this?
The
Frost Giant is like some
RTS.
Yes.
Focused. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nope, you need to pan upwards towards space. This is what we've been doing this event.
Yeah.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one
Well,
last scan.
it is sci-fi.
Hold on.
So that
You could be on a planet. Looks pretty dark.
This is
could hold some gooey monsters.
That's a ghost. That's a guilty spark.
Ghost. That's a monitor.
StarCraft. People are making StarCraft ghost jokes. Finally.
Oh shit!
Command, I may be onto something.
Is it really? That's what's her face, right?
Who?
Am I misremembering the helmet thingy from the snipers in StarCraft 1? Or yeah.
I would say this has a very we worked in the Blizzard art department aesthetic.
I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it.
Boogie Terrestrial Recore too. Recore had some cool ideas. Wish that game was better than it actually was.
This is definitely on a planet.
Yeah, this like fits. I mean, it's a more PG-13, but you know, we're in the same ballpark.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
I want a game where I can fight demons with mechs. What?
Just a couple more bullets.
Just a few more.
Just a few more. It's just I can see the
dear.
health bar.
Splat.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
You okay, Rob?
That one.
That final
took him
line
out.
get ya?
Yeah.
Just a really disastrous channeling of Tombstone. Yeah. Yeah. Like,
There you have it, Tim. Congratulations.
I guess you can assume nobody...
Stormgate is real. We
Oh,
have a name and some details. So, first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return
What
of
is
RTS,
video
a
games and
brand new,
gates in
franchise.
titles? This
What
is
a
it's
All right, so
incredible.
Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some
Wait, no
what?
further-
Blizzard and StarCraft. everyone's-
And I will have no, and I will now be leading the stage.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So there's
Hell.
Resistance
And not
there's,
oh.
an archaeologist
Terran
from
and
Resistance in that
Chaos
intro
Demons.
cinematic, and then also the infernal hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
demon-like.
One thing
Shut the
everyone wants
fuck
to know about,
up.
especially your background
Well, they may
coming
not
from
own the
team
rights
of,
to Demon.
Where do you
You
want to
gotta be-
push
gotta
the
be
RTS
careful.
That's
genre?
so true,
We've all
Patrick.
loved for
That's true.
decades, but opportunity for a lot of innovation.
Catholic Church is
I know you're
really,
gonna
really
show us, I
sensitive
think,
about IP
some
law.
hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do?
Jeff
for the gameplay?
Stage has the interface from my new
Absolutely.
stove.
But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously.
How does that
trying
make
to
you
stay
feel,
true
Rob?
To what players?
Oh, like
are
I'm on the
loving
cutting
about
edge.
Yes. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player
cool.
open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of
Telling
course,
that
we've also still got
on this massive stage, someone
And
had to
as a
come
little
out and
surprise, I
say
think we've got some first
explicitly
kinda
no NFTs.
work in progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much still being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow. Well, I love it. Now, 2023, you said for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm
It's
just
an
so
RTS,
thrilled
baby.
that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so
all
much
that
for
stuff
giving us your
you did.
announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here.
I feel like there's
All
just
right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another
they did an
indie game
announcement,
that I'm
and
excited
I feel
to
like
share with you.
it
High
didn't
Water.
feel like there was
Check
a
this
lot
one
there
out.
that they know what their pitch is for the game, and that.
Good morning,
It's
High
makes
Water
it tough to
Dwellers. High Water Pirate
high.
Radio, keeping you in the know with our
Have they done a lot of?
Alphaville
have there been
authorities
other
continue
like
to deny
RTS
false
co-op
rumors that Alphaville
campaigns?
elites are planning to
That
evacuate
felt-
to Mars. True or
How
not,
do you do that?
the one thing we
I don't
can't
know.
deny
I mean, StarCraft
is
had
that
extensive
world
like
ended
co-op stuff.
on a sunny day.
For campaigns?
Oh yeah. Oh, like effectively, yeah, like chained missions.
Or because you could like co-op it.
And like I mean,
like the map
we
and stuff.
hey, we tried. Remember our Warhammer debacle? But like that could have gone differently. That could have gone differently for all of us.
That would have been versus, was it? Or was that supposed to be?
No,
co-op?
it was gonna be co-op. We were all gonna be in a little co-op thing.
Yeah, seems neat.
Right, so why are these people? Yeah. We could have been like dominating Cafe or Kislev or Hal all together as buddies. Oh, that's great. Lana Del Rey.
Ooh. Sure. That's either going to be not good or really
What
good.
a
It's
breathtaking trailer. High
you know what? I guess you can say that about most things. Now I think about it, I'm gonna go.
It's gonna be good, or it is not.
For now, we go to insightful analysis from new Waypoint correspondent Lana. What are you seeing out there at the Summer Game Fest?
From Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but we're understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking
Sometimes
of you
I
and
have a
all
coffee
the
cup.
developers impacted by the conflict and hope to be able to share
Sometimes I
your
don't.
work at a future show. All right, our next game is
Wait.
an official selection.
Sorry,
of
they just announced that Replaced is not going to be.
Remember Replaced?
Play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Oh, they've literalized cancel culture. Oh no.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
Getting kind of a Guns Akimbo vibe from
My
this.
grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city
We are one note away from the fucking Overwatch theme. We are one note away.
43 square mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort.
I bet this comes at no cost to anyone outside its walls.
Live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia.
Oh, I got you.
Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
You know, why are you trying to leave the arcology?
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor
watch
Mills to
Truman
escape
Show.
under any circumstances.
Oh, this is a limbo-esque.
Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Isn't out of the blue X Arcane devs?
Apparently we've made it to the beach.
Can't remember.
Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Dead Island 2?
What? No.
The beach? Bitten? Zombies? Is it zombies?
No, fucking
coffees.
But this is the Dead Island 2 trailer. It's that fucker on his run.
Yeah, that fucker on his run.
So how are they going to?
Then why is Coffee Stain involved?
Who's Coffee Stain?
They published Valheim and.
It is so weird. They're leaning.
This is
just so self-referential.
What are they doing?
Something not released. I don't.
This is not a chance. This is Dead Island.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay.
Got it.
What the fuck?
Weird setup and then.
Not my cup of tea, but this is charming.
Hell
yeah.
This is a really good grift. That was
This is
really
what
excellent.
Dead Island 2 deserves.
Yeah.
Also, if you've just been watching E3 long enough that you could pick up on this reference, your brain is fucking broken and sad, and you deserve this.
You're right, we did.
Oh,
we did deserve it.
That's
really true, Patrick. This is on us.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
4-player goat out. That's what they're implying there.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later
There it
this year
was,
to
I
the
suppose.
Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K
Hell
announced
yes.
Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from
Yes.
Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations.
You gotta
Heroes
say
from
that.
the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons.
It's all the same universe.
Today,
It's all
we've
it's
got
all
to
one
look at
universe.
some new folks.
Okay, Rob, do you think they kept the cards?
I
I think they
have
got rid
to.
of them. You think they
You
made
think
it more
they
like
got rid of
XCOM? I hope they kept it, but like people really didn't like the cards when this got unveiled.
Who would not like cards?
I thought the cards didn't seem to be doing anything.
Oh, it was Cado who betrayed the cards.
Look,
It's always those we love.
I'm here protecting cards as a mechanic, and these cards seem to not be doing card-like things. They just seem to be UI. I didn't know because they didn't have hands-on, but like it looked a lot
Back
like
for
nothing
Blood
was
really
happening.
turned you, huh?
God.
Stupid jokes. It took me a sec. I'm so mad about that. The zombie game really turned you. Jesus.
I'm not a card formalist. I'm a card structuralist.
You can tell
A
she's evil
formalist
'cause
would
she's
mean like the
sexy.
form.
You know, Cado, if you have to explain it, you know, maybe you want to look inside a little bit. I'm just wondering how you're projecting to the world.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
No, too much action. Show me square grid.
Show me. There is no grid though. There doesn't even like you can just kind of move analog a certain distance. It's more like the type of.
There's always a grid.
It's more like the type of game though that you like play on a tabletop with like a fucking tape measure situation, right? Like that sort of kind of free form tactical situation.
Right, and that was some of the maybe not criticism, but people were like thought they were just gonna get XCOM with Marvel, and that's not the
What
game
is this
they were
cover?
proposing.
Or remix of?
All right, yeah. Let's
Oh
go.
no.
That didn't show me any gameplay though. I don't know
That-
if they
there was-
changed anything.
There was orchestration going on there where Master that song does not have it. It was also faster. It was very strange to me.
Counting on you again, old friend.
4BS, 4BS, 4BS.
That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
What was that cut?
That was Midnight
Didn't-
Suns, and now we're moving on to the
Epic couldn't play
wonderful
better.
world.
He was
of
summoning
Cuphead,
Venom.
the
That was
delicious last
Venom.
course.
That was a
Can you
reference
believe
to
we're
it.
only
He was
a
knocking
couple
the
weeks
bell.
away from playing the delicious last course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio
I'm gonna go get a
MVHR.
LaQuab, be
So
right
first of
back.
all, Maya, it's really coming.
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled
This
too
DLC has
that
been in
I
development
think all
for
the
like
fans can't believe that
two
this is
and a
here.
half
I've
years.
been
Like a long
lucky enough to
time.
play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks. and
Cuphead
the
is extremely
backgrounds
good.
And what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock
You have the
go
rock
unturned.
beverage
Yes, and
there,
lots
Cado.
of
I see it.
challenge
Oh,
ahead.
no,
Well, I
it's
know you
LaCroix.
brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out.
Love to
Cuphead, the
showcase
delicious
attacks and
last
transformations.
course. Wow.
That is the most video games press conference sentence to me, is we're going to showcase some attacks and transformations.
Damn, look at the coordination this requires. They've game journal proof for this.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Iceman. This looks fun.
I'll play more
The
Cuphead.
guy launching his eyes is cool.
I for some reason didn't play it when it came out. I'm not like a bullet hell person, despite liking difficult games quite a bit. And then when I got around to finally playing it on my Switch, I was just, it's so fucking good. And so I will just play, 5 more hours of Cuphead happily. Like just figuring out the waves and the boss strategies was just really a delight. It's a
Now, if you want
really
even
good
more
game.
Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look
Tomorrow.
at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some
E3
exciting
is dead.
news for
Long live
Nintendo
E3.
Switch and PC fans about Neon
Cado,
White,
they
a
said
game
they're
where
gonna
you
come
play an
back
assassin
next
from
year.
hell
Why
who
wouldn't?
slays
Are you telling me you don't
demons with a chance
believe?
to ascend to heaven?
I feel like Neon White would be a very hard game to play on the Nintendo Switch.
Hey, what if Neon White Shadow drops next week? Can I just fucking will that into existence? Can I make that happen? Neon White, come out! Rob, can you ask Neon White to come out?
Hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Rob, can you believe like 2% harder? We're so close.
I think the problem is it requires years of faith and sacrifice.
Right, that was 10 years for.
I can't believe it, Rob. You cashed all of that in on routine. Like, there's so many things you could have done with that energy. And
You think you can win
the
me over by
2013
showering me with gifts?
horror roguelike, which sounds better on paper than probably a horror roguelike would be in execution, but who's to say?
Rob will never stop manifesting.
Well, one of the publishers, one of the people who does dev scouting for Raw Fury.
Wait, that is next week.
Yo, what? They
June
what?
16th. June 16th. That is next.
Video games are good, my friends.
Fuck
Thank
off.
you, Rob.
We've
Thank
shown
you,
you
Rob.
lots of games.
Thanks, Rob.
Huge
Thanks,
teams.
Rob.
Now it's time for
Rob
Game
Zachney,
Pass.
Riveter's
There's gonna be a
people.
code in my email any
Thank
minute.
you, Papa
Let's
Zachney.
go.
He's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Game of the Year, Neon White, coming out.
Wow.
You know the saying. Get knocked down, get up again.
Oh, there's Jonkers.
This is anti-transit.
Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together. It's happening. The big guy's
Oh, look,
actually
it's
going through with it.
Joker.
While I sat at his
You all
side,
see the Joker?
his dollar signs. Had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who
MZ99, can we get Rob's powers directed at Silksong? Please and thanks. I will tell you to. I will tell you to not get your hopes up about Silksong in the next 2 weeks. Is what I would tell you. And the stuntman of God
This
of
is
War
a really
2018?
fascinating set of
What was the first
associations
from the
they're drawing.
something of Destiny? The writer?
The co-writer.
The co-writer of
Destiny 2,
the
Witch
Witch
Queen.
Queen.
Specifically the Witch Queen. Okay, that's very funny.
And will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week.
It is
I really
kind
want
of
more
cool
playable
that
games in
they
the hands of you guys
credited
now,
a
and that's one of them. Check it
stunt
out.
person,
All right,
but
joining me now is Megan from Digital
But they didn't
Extremes
put their
to talk
name.
all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know we got. Just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
Okay.
Wow, the first good outfit that's been on this entire press stage. It's like, this is
More
fine.
than 30 minutes. This show is going to get a special Twitch drop.
She's
right?
going for a look and succeeding.
Getting it. So it's
Shit,
very
y'all, I have
exciting.
to
She's
swap
right
over
there,
to
loud and proud.
Twitch, 'cause,
Protea,
we're watching on
30
YouTube.
minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have
That's a
TennoCon
really
coming up
cute
in
top,
July,
actually.
which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much,
Yeah.
but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year.
Oh, that top
Today,
really
actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Diviri Paradox.
Finally!
Finally, I know it's been a couple years, but Diviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
I miss the world
My
premiere.
child, my friend.
Yeah, me too.
What was done is done. New dangers. New choices await us now.
I'm trying to think what other ancient games we could resurrect on this stream.
For now,
Like, what is another one that I've been waiting to hear about for 10 years?
and of who we have become.
I mean, actually, dead games. I think that's the problem. Like, there's games that like people want that aren't dead. I think I start to think of truly dead shit.
Deep Down? Yeah, I still think about Deep Down as well.
We're
Well, hold
re-announcing
on.
Prey 2, the original.
Steam Next Fest next week. It's Half-Life 3 time.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Hey man, I saw that Prey 2 demo in person. It was awesome.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact Studios.
Did he check?
Global and PC.
I feel like
Studio-
he didn't pick up on that until he checked Twitter while a trailer was rolling and is like, why is space trending?
Players will be able to explore.
Jeff, if you're here, the Super Giant Imagine Dragons collab was fucked. Don't do that again.
I guess this is their other. This is
their
Third Impact was the other Honkai game before Genshin.
Isn't this their turn-based RPG, Gasha?
You don't know.
I don't think so. I believe Third Impact was the same as Genshin. It's just
In the near
different setting, right? Like
No, I'm
same
pretty sure
kind
this
of
is
world.
turn-based.
Or Honkai Impact. Was it turn-based?
This is definitely turn-based, yeah.
And embark on unimaginable
Oh, this is turn-based.
Yes,
Third
this
Impact
is
was-
turn-based.
Okay, yeah. Honkai Impact third, whatever. Yeah, the numbers are there.
Yeah, so it's a turn-based Gasha game, right?
Where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story.
I played World Flipper and didn't like it. I'm done with gacha games. Love once, never love again. 'Cause I didn't fall in love. Burned.
Yeah, sure.
Wine to soothe the souls of honored guests.
Oh, I'm trying so hard not to.
Welcome aboard, Cienjo La Fool.
What? It's not a stream-friendly word that came to my mind when I saw that,
That's
man.
not all from HoYoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple of weeks ago, and it has the detail.
I thought it was a game about
Genshin
drifting
Impact
and
with
street
a
racing.
fast-paced action style. Here
My
is
hopes
a world
soared
premiere
for a
of
second.
brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies.
Did they just
and
make a
flawed.
game whose initials are ZZZ? Like the thing that people fucking just put in chats everywhere to say that they're bored of something? Like,
They're
what
just trying
is
to take
that?
advantage of that. You know, Cado, that's called taking advantage of an opportunity and turning it into a brand.
Like, what?
I'm proud to announce my new game, F's in the chat.
My problem is, here's my problem that I have, is that I love games that just have a bunch of little guys in them. I love a game with a bunch of little guys in it, however, I generally don't like gachas mechanically, and so I'm like, I like all these little guys, I just wish they were in anything else, and for that, I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And nothing else.
I want to shout out all the
Okay, but
people.
can I customize these mechs?
It looks like you're
Probably.
fighting the max.
It's a gacha game. All about customizing.
And it really is thematic. Like, if any genre should be thoroughly, like, pay to win, it's mech games.
Yeah, hopefully that's what those front mission remakes are all about. We get one of those this year, right? That's in the fall.
Do we?
I think so. Nintendo did. They said they were remaking Front Mission 1 and 2. I think one of them's this year.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT
Wow.
Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day.
This game looks pretty
It's
good.
nearing the end of
Yeah.
development,
I just
and
wish
the team wanted
like,
to
it's made by
use
Tribute
STF
Games,
as a way to reveal
a studio.
one exciting
That
aspect of the
I feel like
game.
I'm tricked every time. Like the art is beautiful, and then I feel really mixed on the gameplay. I really wanted to love was it Hookshot or
Shot. I think so.
like this looks fucking awesome too.
Oh shit, Casey!
I enjoy him putting on his little hat.
He pulls out the
For the golf swing,
club.
yeah.
I would give, now that I'm thinking about this after we just talking about mechs, I would give just about anything for a version of Mech Warrior where you had to hard space shipbreaker to repair the mechs. That is all I want. That's what I'm going to be manifesting for the next 5 consecutive years, and it's never going to happen. God will
Well,
never
yeah, but
bless me
then
like
then
Rob.
you'll get dinner with Rob, and then Rob will slide you a card that says, "Go to YouTube and find this unlisted trailer for a game." Wait,
My
you can
dinner with Rob,
you
just
can
a series of indie movies where people like chat with me about life and modern ennui, and then at the end, capitalism makes it good because I have a new game announcement.
This game is 6 players.
Looks like it. That was
That's a lot of
on
people.
screen.
I mean, that rules. Why not?
Wasn't that one X game? X-Men?
Next week, yo, let's go.
Hey!
We're
Sure.
getting Neon White, Ninja Turtles, Ninja White.
Neon Turtles? Is this Lawbreakers? What's happening?
It's on Game Pass. Oh, that's a. Oh, that's
No,
a good, that's a good guess.
all these people are way too cool to be in Lawbreakers.
This is a lot of ice for that whiskey. It was like 2 fingers of whiskey.
Super people?
We made a Saints Row Tactics game.
The final beta.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Really, what's that? I'll Die on the Lawbreakers was good, actually. Hell, I think everyone pretty much knows Lawbreakers was good. It just like face planted and it had terrible aesthetics.
Humans is a funny inclusion in that.
Oh, they're releasing it on console. God, her freckles are so pretty.
How far will you push humankind?
Then to the screen, she's firing up Endless Legend.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its
Holy shit!
Is bringing the mega popular franchise
Well, there's
back
no
to video games with
transition for this one.
Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on
Fucking
their next
section break in the document.
Monkey D. Luffy? Monkey D. Luffy?
Line.
Where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew
Monkey D. Luffy?
marooned in the
I regret to inform everyone that a meteor is coming to Earth. Now, roll that Kojima trailer.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
Oh fuck, I'm crying.
Who's ready for Netflix to cancel One Piece?
I'm ready for them to just transition during trailers now.
Love the Luffy. Let's go Luffy. Love the Luffy.
We'll get Glenn Schofield to come out and just read Keely's script. Skeleton in this show? Alright, now I'm interested.
One Piece is good. Just long.
Well, it's still going, right?
Yeah.
I saw some article about its like upcoming arc or something.
It is pushing towards its last saga of arcs.
Yeah.
They just finished the longest arc of the series, and they're basically like, yeah, we're getting a couple more arcs, and I'm gonna take a nap.
And hidden mysteries.
Oh, don't worry, you can just stretch that out for 15 years.
One Piece is older than Maestro.
Unravel the adventure that awaits.
Plenty of manga are older than me, actually. It's, I don't know, I don't think that's much
ongoing,
of an
though?
I was gonna say, isn't that kind of the nature of manga? Is to is that still going? Yes.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
I don't like Namco's new logo.
No.
Disapprove.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Right, because that's what
Here
Atlas players
here are the straws that I am grasping onto.
I just really like Shibagami Tensei.
That's fine. I just think it's
well. I'm saying like
the kind of thing that would normally just be an email blast from PR that gets basically ignored is then like I don't know, put it in the Summer Game Fest.
Yeah. Listen, is this anything for me? Not really, but like, am I excited that someone is talking about a Shin Megami Tensei game? Yes, I am. I am easily pleased. I like Shin Megami Tensei 5 a lot. It's a good game.
So that's our mission then. Save the world.
It's just like you usually play, like people, if they have the option, put that on Japanese, right? Like you put that on Japanese with subtitles, because that's just
NerdWallet can
kind
help
of
you
nerds
find
they
the
are.
smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic
I
Mega
mean,
Sale is
look,
going
I
on
could-
right
I need
now.
something to
Save up
help me.
75% off top PC titles with an additional
That ain't
20%
it. This
off.
ain't it.
And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into
Finally
the
play
Epic
that.
Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
We tried this already.
That's called a
PC.
monopoly. That's
We tried
called a
this already.
monopoly. That's called a monopoly.
You nuts?
Oh, what?
Yes, I need a new TV. Shit.
One of the cool things they also announced today was that.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, how is this working? Okay.
The games you own but aren't necessarily on Game Pass, you can stream over the cloud. So even though it's not on Game Pass, if you own it, they will let you stream it. So that's kind of disconnected from the library, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because when I would like to have something connected to my upstairs TV, and I've tried to do the in-house streaming, and it just is not good enough. And the cloud stuff would be
Who's that little monkey?
so much better.
Who's that little monkey?
I have not tried 4K streaming. I'm curious because when I've done it, when I do GeForce Now, looks fantastic.
Sun. That was a cute little monkey. Download Sun went? Okay, it went by too quick.
Hey, look, this is Mario and Rabbids. Oh, Strikers, damn.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected.
that game's okay.
How is that, Cado? Did you play it?
Yeah, I enjoyed mechanically, UI and online is bad. Also, there's no fucking campaign, so whoops.
No, nothing.
Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo
Oh,
Switch.
isn't this the new one?
Everyone's
Yeah.
signing up.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
got
could have talked about it Monday, I think. What
Got
day
it.
is it? Oh, we were talking
No,
about
reviews
other
are
things.
out.
My name is
Reviews
Carl,
are out.
and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger.
This game
you know how the song
looks really
plays, the
fucking
music's
cool.
really good. You feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat. But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now
Are you gonna
on
play the
Steam,
game?
Xbox, and PlayStation platforms. So go check it out and slay
Yeah.
to the beat.
I try to imagine keeping your eyes fixed on a single point while headbanging, and it's not.
I think there's a demo for this out on the Steam Next Fest. I've been meaning to check it out.
Yes, there was another shooter with a reticle beat mechanic. It's called bullets.
Called what?
Bullets per minute.
BPM. What are you doing more damage as you're hitting the rhythm? What is the reward for hitting?
I think that was the implication, right?
It's a lot of logos. Octasco, is Surge still into NFTs? I think so. I think that's still true.
What?
He got a lot of shit for it on Twitter, but I don't know if he backed down. I don't think he did.
Next up, a new game launches
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
unfortunate.
Did I miss that? Shit.
Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to
How
Yeah,
would he?
I got.
How
a
would
guy,
that
I know.
guy?
I know.
Great reviews, and this is one of those.
I feel like System of a Down was also like a Rage Against the Machine, like different generations, like learning politics accidentally through fucking raging music.
Here's the first look.
I don't think Rage has Rage disappointed us. Is Rage doing the NFTs?
No, I don't think so. Let me double. I don't know actually.
Sage Samos, we begrudgingly stand Surge. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Every last
Oh yeah, Tom Morello was doing NFTs.
No! What?
Yeah, dude.
Hanging on the end of the rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's
I'm hearing
the point
some
of that?
space twang.
It's a good point.
What?
Okay.
Murder.
All right.
Yeah.
The whole Hackett family, they stand on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
We're gonna
this.
Yeah, we're gonna play this game in person together.
Sorry,
later this
that
month.
took me 35 seconds to realize what this was.
You mean 911? Who says 9111?
Goodbye, cool world.
Good joke.
We gotta get out.
That's a really...
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
The person who says 91-1 is a really good character trait.
I'm charmed. I'm utterly charmed.
Them's the rules, you noob.
It's tomorrow.
That is the best trailer we've seen, just in terms of like editing and like selection of material.
A shared world survival crafting
Yeah, the reviews
game
have all been really positive. I held off on playing any of this because I wanted to wait till we all played it together.
Look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in this procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
Don't.
You're alone in the realms.
Sorry, I thought they were about to kill that deer with the axe. I got upset.
Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate
Cado, what do you think of
the
this?
portal. Beware that.
No, I have to see.
Foul things lurk in the interrealm.
This is a valid card mechanic.
Probably.
Waiting to get in.
It seemed like it. Haven't seen enough to really
Be
make a
ready
decision
with your
yet.
axe pick.
Developers submitting their design documents to Cardinal Contreras for blessings or.
Craft realm cards.
Sorry, I have to declare this anathema.
I do think we have a title for, later streams, the card formalist, starring
God damn it.
not Cado, Ricardo Contreras is the card formalist.
Card structuralist, god damn it.
Or structuralist. Now, what about the card postmodernist?
If we shadows have offended, think but this. All is mended.
Eevee Anarch. Wait, is this about colonizing the fairy world?
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch
what is
of the
crafting
Boss
for
Factory
if not
demo
to
across PC
build
and
Italianate
console, which lets
villas
you
on
design
heretofore
and set up your
pristine
character.
wilderness?
And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Yeah, it's actually been a while since I've seen a character creator demo. I'm usually actually pretty into character creator demos because I'm
something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
I hope this game is good. I quite liked the Saints Row franchise in general, especially where they went in 3 and 4. I'd like it to be good again.
We are so good at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a strap, can't relax cause you know there's no guarantee. I never get this effect, don't react to the test of the mess in the cavalry.
I mean, Saints Row, was one of those games sort of at the forefront of character creators, like really embracing a lot of different body types and customization stuff that you weren't seeing in a lot of other games.
I mean, Saints Row was the first game where I was able to like explicitly change my character's gender without it being a whole thing. And I don't know. It was. I remember it very specifically doing it at like age 15 and being like, that didn't mean anything. It did.
Something I appreciate too is like a lot of times if you're not good at character creators, you're like, oh, I got kind of a jank shit character that looks bad compared to like the models that the developer created. Saints Row, not so much. Like usually, I was like, the character's cool and fits.
I will never stop thinking about the time where I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition and I was like, oh, I made a really hot lady, and then I fucking turned the camera 90 degrees. I was like, oh no, her face is fucked.
Well, also, like, I feel like BioWare signatures the fuck up the lighting in the character creator, so you're like, looking great. All right, can't wait to see this character like be the hero of the story.
Next, we got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40.
You were the one
Darktide,
talking.
Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed.
Can you
Vermintide
shush
series.
yourself?
Darktide
Yes.
promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC. On
Sorry, y'all
Steam,
playing
and
this for like 3
exclusively on
months every
console
Friday with me.
On Xbox.
Robert just told Rob to shut the fuck up.
Manufacturer HL1736
Oh, is that Acadian?
systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage.
Was there a hot lady there? I'm in.
So you're gonna restore the coolant and
My hot lady quota this stream has been pretty low. We have not hit quota yet, I'll be honest.
access the operations array and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes.
So Darktide is what is this? Is this an RPG? Is this a strategy game?
This is Vermintide, but 40k.
3 people said in sync this game has a character creator.
You can be your own hot inquisitor.
I can be my own hot inquisitor. That's all I want. That's all I want. Sure, I'm in.
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can
Do we have a date on this yet?
September.
September?
Yeah. Are those just people? What is happening here?
No, they're podcast cultists. Don't worry about it. They're not even people anymore, Cado. They've fallen from the Emperor's grace.
That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work.
What if they were just like, we got the game done early. Move it up. Come on. Give me that gift.
I love whenever Warhammer comes out, make a little peek into an alternate universe fascist Rob. Just like a little taste. I'm like, what would it be like?
Yeah.
The thing is that we're having a conversation about who at Waypoint would turn to the forces of chaos first once, and I don't think it's Rob, because alternate world Rob is too much of a fash. Or the Rob, like, is too into the Emperor.
Visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of layers of
You know,
fears.
sometimes being
Get a
too into the
dose
Emperor is the way
this.
that chaos gets you.
That's so true. That's so true.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family.
Oh my god, shut the
It
fuck
practically
up.
gallops.
I mean, if we're gonna get mad about how horror treats mental illness, then unfortunately we're gonna have to cancel the genre.
There are lines to it, though. Come on.
It's just it's especially bad.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying.
I like these things should be handled more responsibly, with more compassion. But cursed bloodlines with a history of evil, I don't know. They can also be fun.
No, yeah, they can definitely be done well. I just don't trust Bloober Team because the last time they did it fucking terrible. It can be so fun. I love it.
Psychedelic Horror Chronicle. That's a new one. I'm not against the term.
No other way.
You really shouldn't.
Layers of Fear has done nothing for me. I've tried both of them. It being in UE5 is tempting just to see what the lighting is like, but
This is Layers of Fear 2, yes?
3.
Oh, 3? You ever think about that clip of Germa playing the game where he just keeps bonking the baby? Maybe I'm the only one who's seen it, but it's the funniest fucking 3 minutes I've ever seen.
In this house, bound by this body.
Or the little baby runs across the hallway like multiple times. in a little loop.
Yep. And keeps getting bonked. Yeah.
It's one of those things where I really love the fact that Bloober Team has essentially made a studio that puts out horror games regularly and it's profitable, and that makes me excited. I just wish I liked any of the shit they made more. The Blair Witch was like a complete disappointment too.
Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an
I thought you said that girl, and I was like, that's extremely disrespectful of Batgirl.
It's really frustrating that the new figureheads of an entire genre are fucking bad at it.
From WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty.
Well, the takeaway should be that more people should make horror games because lots of people want them. Is what I think.
Thank you, Patrick. I agree.
This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing, and then this city became my home. Its people became my family.
Oh, Dick, I always felt like you had a little something.
Gave me everything.
Regardless.
It deserves to
Dick
feel
Grayson?
safe.
Yeah, I mean,
Socrates' friend Daryl's, they're going to be talking of State of Play and the Skull event from last week on the pod tomorrow. No, we'll do like a wrap up on all this stuff on Monday after the Bethesda and
there's always more to do.
And things like that.
And
Tomorrow you're getting 2.5 hours on Severance.
Yeah, well, you know, Waypoint really just timing things perfectly.
super well.
It was 2.5 hours on Severance that, had this not happened, probably would have turned into 3.5 hours on Severance.
I mean, maybe there's like 20 minutes of me talking about Sonos purchases, but I mean, otherwise, 2.5 hours on Severance.
Bruce.
Oh, also I'm broke now.
Yeah, Rob is now destitute.
Rob, Rob, if anyone's watched Waypoint content for the last month and a half, they know. You didn't have to explain it.
Look,
you were adding things to
I'm going to pay off my credit card, and you shouldn't.
Exactly, is socially isolated and financially destitute.
Co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
Well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog.
I wonder if any of their
first of all, it is
employees with access
it's a
to this
big
stuff
month,
lack a
actually,
feeling
for
of
Last of Us
solidarity
fans
with
because,
management's
Last of
interests.
Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2.
Where the Summer Games Fest, they announced like better benefits for their employees. It's like, and in addition to factions too, unlimited vacation days at Naughty Dog. I mean, you probably won't want to take them, but I mean, they're unlimited.
And it's just been kind
Doesn't that
of
sound
amazing.
great?
Like Last of Us Part 2
Limited
early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10
What?
million units.
Fucking around about it
And
right
that
now
kind of
because
support,
it
that
is a
kind of
trap,
success,
trust me.
we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So, what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before.
Two teams of four, each seeking revenge for an imagined wrong, pursuing each other to the ends of the earth in a battle royale.
And we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer?
Yeah, sure, dude.
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show.
So what can you tell us, man?
But what I can tell you is that this game is big. Bigger than any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is
Only
very
time
unique.
that Keely tried to sell anything in this entire.
Brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be
damn where?
Some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman.
Multiplayer mode of the
and,
original Last of
Joe
Us,
Padnati,
as someone that
all veterans of
doesn't really
Uncharted
care about
and Last of
multiplayer,
Us.
was
And you're gonna
excellent,
see a
and I
lot
actually
more of this
am
game come next year.
like pretty interested to
Next
see what they
year,
do
wait
with
till
the
next
second
year
one.
to
I've
roll it
heard
out.
that
Okay, well,
Factions
very
has
exciting
gotten
that, this has
way more
evolved
ambitious
that
as
kind
it's
of
been
level.
in
So
development.
Can't wait to see Naughty Dog storytelling fused with multiplayer
Is that-
live game.
It's something.
The
special.
remake,
Can't wait to show it either.
remaster of
well,
Last of Us 1.
That's not all.
Is this
We also
multiplayer
have
still
something
going?
that I've been reading
Or
about
do
on
they
the internet every
sunset
day.
that?
It feels like up in
I don't know.
Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show.
So we should go back to
for
Factions,
HBO.
Rob? Factions 1.0?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've
I missed
teamed up
it.
with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl.
I never
fame
played it. I heard it was
HBO
great.
To adapt
It was really
Last of
good.
Us
It was
into a
fun.
TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back when we're looking back at Naughty Dog, we can't. help but
Apropos of
feel emotional
nothing,
because
we
not only
should
is it
probably
so good,
discuss
the
Mythic Quest
quality's
at
so
length at some
high.
point.
It's so authentic.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Well,
what we're doing in
there'll be a third season, so maybe
Apropos
we'll
of
catch
nothing.
up.
I just can't. I
And
couldn't
not
be
the
prouder of,
exact
again,
outfit that
Craig
this
and
man
the
is
whole
wearing
crew
now.
and their
Oh,
actually,
really?
The last day of filming is tomorrow. So
The entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up.
Oh, we were asking.
So it's-
Mythic Quest is good. Mythic Quest is like a brilliant show. Like
you actually got to direct
I know you
one
thought
of the episodes?
it'd be kind of a shitty
Yes,
like
I
video
think that
games
really
type show.
speaks to
No,
the
it's
kind of
amazing.
collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image.
That
from
conversation between Jeff Keighley and Neil Druckmann sure is still fucking happening.
So you could see.
It's okay.
this
Would
is
you guys
from
instead want to talk about? I just got this
museum.
email with
There's my deal from the game.
the player
I
odds
really have
for
to
the
talk
cover of
about
NBA
Pedro
2K23.
Pascal and Bella
Nicola
Ramsey and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the
Nathan
other
McKinnon
episodes.
is
They've
plus
thrown
200.
themselves
I
at
don't know how
these
everyone feels
roles,
about that.
for a whole
I'm
year.
just gonna say this.
Watching the nuance that they bring. to
Someone
these
should tell
characters,
Neil
their
and pretty much
relationship
anyone shooting
on
for
and off
HBO
camera,
that
I couldn't
HBO's
help but think
whatever
about
their
each of
streaming
their
software
characters.
is, their
It felt
algorithm
so similar to the chemistry
handles
those two actors had when we
like
made the game.
lacks real
And
badly.
it really
Like night
feels
shooting,
this
low
is gonna
light.
be
Are you
is
saying some
crushed to
Game of
shit.
Thrones
I would say
episodes in
this
the
will be
final
the most
season, which
authentic
was
video game I've
extremely dark, was
Well, I mean, that
at
first
times
image
borderline
that
unwatchable?
Uniquely, I would say among the
IC,
streaming
but public and other
services,
stuff makes me
HBO
feel
is
sort of
striking for how
super
badly it
legitimate, and
handles
that's
like
awesome
low
to
light
see,
shots.
Joel and Ellie
Yeah.
from the front seat now
And
for the first time. So we'll see
they
more
should
of that
maybe
next year.
stop
That's coming
using
along.
the reference theaters
you will
as
hear
like
about it very
an
soon.
expectation for how
Okay.
it'll play at home.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us
We
here.
happen to have a
Are
couple
you
actors here that are
fucking
part of the
kidding
show.
me?
Okay, come on up.
Druckmann is
And I say,
like
fucking
Kojima.
this
This is
music
this is
section.
one of those things where he's like,
what's
Naughty
up?
Dog's gonna
hello.
get 45 minutes.
Surprise!
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro
Why is
Bella,
Troy
but
Baker
Troy
back?
Ashley out here from
I
the
know why
game,
he's
right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it.
Hold on, people need to
And we're
watch the
such
HBO
fans of,
Max
like,
Disrespect because the
talent
library
and,
is
like, helping
incredible.
us create Joel and Ellie. We felt
It's
like
a bad
So Barry
avatar.
is, right?
It's incredible.
It has to be more than just
Yeah.
like kind of like a wink to the camera.
Anyone else
and,
here
like, a
watch
cameo.
Hacks?
These are
Hacks
real
was good.
roles.
I've heard heard it's
keeping it
very
under wraps
good.
for
Very
now.
good. It ended kind of.
But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I
so,
feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that you
Hold
guys
on.
have kept a complete.
People saying
secret.
HBO Max is
You-
the worst
you were up
app.
there, and
Clearly
you
have not
filmed your
used
roles by
Paramount
now,
Plus.
obviously.
Paramount Plus is the worst.
Unwatchable.
Is the worst fucking device I've
Like, you know, you watch Paramount Plus.
It was,
you
it was one
subscribe
of
to
the
it through
hardest
Apple
things for
TV.
us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it.
Dog
The
shit
work that we did.
service.
We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew.
This is gonna be another story about how awesome
fan
he
of
is.
this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are
man.
He has a physical inability to not interrupt women. That is astounding.
It's
That
like-
was
It's like the characters coming to life, but it
3.
It's so much more
2,
than that. I feel like I can't fully
1.
explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and
He held back.
Just,
He held back.
I can't wait to see it.
I can
think it is
see
gonna
him
be
building it up.
So good. It's. I love the story. I love just being a part of.
I'm so excited.
Civ Sweetman, and then they told me I couldn't play the lead, but then Pedro grabbed me by the shoulders and said, "You could do it, bro!"
Yeah, and it would be magical.
New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right. Let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
I would probably replay this game again, though. I like the first one quite a bit more than the second one.
Oh, loads more.
Give it like the advanced mechanics from 2 and.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about.
That DLC
and in this
was
world, that's good for one thing: get you killed.
And my guess is the DLC is probably like fully integrated into the story now.
I get in trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
I mean, Last of Us Part 1 lacked the hours of self-important torture porn, so, like, just by
Truly one of my favorite games of the
lights.
past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah,
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. It hasn't even been a decade.
I mean, there is that show is going to be huge next year, and so to some degree it makes some like synergistic sense for that game to get like fully updated, given that they're adapting that game for the show. Anyway, like again, it's
side by sides here. Just
it's only been 9 years, but to some degree I can see why they landed on that.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole
Classic
thing from the ground
thing
up.
of
but the
these
great
look
thing about
less
these faces
compelling.
is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we can
It
talk
never
about,
fails,
this
man.
brand new
Like
AI,
the original
all the
art
combat
team,
is,
like works within
redone.
limitations and creates like
just,
really
the fidelity of everything,
striking character models and like features, and then they're like, and now can be more realistic, and all that gets washed away.
PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys
played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye. And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games. I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project?
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit.
Are you kidding me?
Look and then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally Sunday, it's
Well,
the
at least he
Xbox
lowered
Bethesda
expectations.
Game Showcase.
That was
You
the
can
right
stream
call.
them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see
I'm
you
sorry.
again in August. when
Was
we
the
are back
Game
live
Fest
in
stream
Cologne,
of
Germany,
routine
for
not
Gamescom
sufficient
opening
for
night
you?
Live on August 23rd.
I mean, you're.
And then the Game Awards.
You know
will
what? I'm
return in
sorry, Rob.
December
I'm
live
sorry.
from
I'm sorry.
Microsoft
How many space horror survival games do you require to be happy, Patrick? Tell me, what is the constellation of space stations that you
Thanks for being
require?
a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember,
People
more
went-
events and announcements to
People
come.
went to-
See you soon.
People went to Los Angeles to watch this, among
In
other things,
IMAX.
but people
No, the
went to
IMAX
Los
thing was in New
Angeles to
York.
watch this.
IMAX was New York, I think.
I could have watched this in an IMAX theater and gotten COVID.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs. Day of the Devs. You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We wanted to bring
How long do we think this
developers
part
and
is?
players together to get together, play games,
Probably
and have a great
45
time.
minutes.
It used to be a
we
physical
wanna
event
just roll
only in
into
San
this,
Francisco,
or-
but now it has gone
Yeah.
digital, so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited.
I
this
guess
year
I
to
never
talk about,
realized how much
Summer
Tim
Game
Schafer
Fest.
and Rainn
So
Wilson
sit back,
can manifest
relax,
similar
Put on
vibes.
your party hats.
That's insulting to Tim.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
That's right, everybody. Put on your party hats. Everybody. Everybody. That's right. That looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat and enjoy Day of the Devs.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You
Hi,
might
Michael.
know my work from a game called Plug and Play. I co-founded
Oh, that Kids. I remember
a company
Kids.
called Playables.
I never played it, but it looked really striking.
Kids.
Yeah.
But today, we're
I
gonna
feel like
talk
everyone's seen that game and
this
nobody
guy
played it. It was like kind of my impression.
I played it. It's
But
only
is
like
it
an hour
good?
and a half. It was good. It's fun.
Okay.
It's more of an art piece than like.
Who is the principal programmer on the
Right,
game.
right, right.
The project we're collaborating on is called Time Flies.
Oh, hell yeah. Ooh. The sequel to the PlayStation 2 game Mr. Mosquito. Anyone remember that one? I do.
No.
Oh no.
Time Flies
Oh, that's
is
too sad.
about our limited time in this world. In Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years.
Oh,
so
no.
we have a little bit less time.
Do I need to move to
achieve the
Sweden?
things you want in your life.
Woo! What? Did he have to go so hard?
God, Jesus Christ. I don't know if putting my party hat on was the right decision here for the tone that we've got.
Feel a little.
I now have day-old coffee on my arm.
In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared on a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket list.
This is good.
So these are the things you can do in the world.
Black and white fireplace on his monitor over his shoulder is real good too.
It's really funny.
Touch the light. Touch the light. Get rich.
That's very good.
This is neat. That's a heavy ass fly.
No spiders. No spiders, please. You must be able to die by a spider, right? That's
Yeah,
gotta be one of them.
Absolutely. Watch the
Yeah.
This rolls.
Go on,
tour.
That's very good.
That's cute.
The game is coming
This is cute.
to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Mac. Sometime
This is the
next
strongest
year.
fly in human history.
Please visit timeflies.buzz, where you can sign up for the newsletter.
That's cute.
So
That's
you
really
get updated when it's out.
It's weird that you can already say what the game of the year
or
of
find a
2023
link
is,
to
but
the
you know,
page where you can
sometimes that just
the game.
happens.
Thank you.
Year of the Fly.
Taserphobe 13 in the chat says untitled fly game. It's like, yeah, I was getting that vibe from the achievements, right? It's like the same sort of like tongue-in-cheek and figure out how to do that.
Who wants to rewatch the movie The Fly?
Nope.
Watch The Thing.
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
I'll watch
That's
a
too much for
Cronenberg
you,
movie
Rob?
any day of the week.
Yes.
It is? That's your line?
I'll watch.
Yes.
Are
Interesting.
you not a Cronenberg guy? Come on, Rob.
Definitely
you seem like
not a
little
fly
freak.
guy.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden.
Wow, that's really fascinating.
Studios and
Okay.
published by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the
Cronenberg was
vibes
doing
could not be
interviews
more
this week for his
Who
new
are
one,
these
saying
enigmatic enemies?
he's had talks about
What do they
revisiting
want
The
with
Fly in
Lana's
some
sister
way.
and her world? And what other secrets are there to uncover in
I
this
appreciate the
beautiful,
brutal
boundless
legend, sure.
environment?
Hello, my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small indie game studio in Sweden making Planet of Lana. In our game, you play a young girl called Lana, who is forced out on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away by an invading robot army. Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui. You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui,
This is
and she
cute.
proves to
Look
be
at this
both
little
intelligent
guy.
and loyal. Being her own personality, Mui also has things that she's afraid of.
Oh my god. Help.
But being small and
she's
agile
a
also has its
water.
advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't.
Or did you say you cancel this?
No, I'm saying I probably can't handle this from,
No,
like,
you can't
especially if
Has
that
this
creature gets
special
into
ability
stress.
she can use
Nope.
to control some of the strange creatures of this planet.
Oh, the cute little guy's subjugating that plant.
Can't wait till you find, like, you're the
Together,
real
you
monster,
have to
and
make
that's
it
why the
through
aliens
both
are here
the
to try to
harsh
stop you.
and beautiful environments of Novo. Past dangerous robots, through deep and cold caves,
I don't like that guy.
unraveling long forgotten mysteries that all lead to your destined future.
Good music. Like, that is...
Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and we're very excited here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is a truly unique adventure. And beyond the companion-based puzzle solving and unique art style, you will experience an engaging story with twists and turns. That
This is
hopefully
really
will
pretty.
stay
I like
with
this
you
art a
long
lot.
after the credits have
people are pointing out the composer
Planet
of The Last
Lana
Guardian.
is coming to Xbox and PC this year, and you can wishlist right now at Steam or sign up at our newsletter at planetoflana.com.
Oh, this is
You got
pretty.
everything
I
you're
like
going
this.
for.
This next title from 2-Star Games is quite literally an on-the-rails shooter. You and your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun and exquisite collection of bobbleheads will face off against a demonic, clown-faced train who is hell-bent on devouring
this
living
game!
flesh. This is
game.
Choo-Choo Charles.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I'm the solo developer behind 2-Star Games, and I'm currently making Choo-Choo Charles.
The meme that looks like it'd be really, that looks like it could be really cool.
Yeah, I've
Right.
watched
Done
his
properly.
TikToks. He does a lot of TikToks about like showing off like his progress. It's really neat.
I hate the design of this thing. I hate it. Like, why does it have to be a clown spider? Why?
It's an open-world horror game where you navigate an island in an old train, upgrade it over time, and then use it to fight an evil spider train named Charles. If you pump enough lead into his face, that'll probably encourage him to run off and find something else to eat. You have
Historically,
one
there
goal
have not
above
been
all
enough
else,
armored
and that's
train
to summon
games.
Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death. To do that, you'll need to explore the open world, looting abandoned areas and completing missions for the locals to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's speed, armor, and damage.
So is this a roguelike, or is this actually like a... You're going through
You'll need
a
to leave
singular
the
arc
relative
to
safety
defeat
of your train
Charles by
and
the
venture
end?
out on foot.
If I were a betting man, I'd certainly say roguelike.
Just want to acknowledge someone in the chat said this is what Iron Council should have been.
This is where
I
things
push
get
back
really
against that.
dangerous.
Iron Council
with
is what
Charles
Iron Council should
constantly
have
roaming
been.
around looking for his next meal, and camps of shotgun-wielding cultists looking for someone to feed to him.
I hope they reveal at the end that Sir Topham Hatt was behind all this.
After collecting 3 heavily guarded gems from abandoned mines around the island, you'll place the gems on one of the shrines, angering Charles and drawing him to your location.
I would simply not summon the evil train.
Maybe leave the island. Is that an option?
You know how we were talking about the Call of Duty thing being so stiff because they wanted people to like
Best be careful out
feel
there because
cinematic.
This is
like
the opposite?
Polar
Too far
opposite.
from
This
your
is
target.
like
Yeah.
actually the way
If
someone
you do
plays.
encounter
It's a
Charles while
little.
you're roaming around,
a
it doesn't
little
matter
much
what you
at
do now
times.
because you have truly
Full sprinting,
angered the beast
flicking
and
your
you'll either
Yeah,
stick
the
grab
my,
a-
my,
grab
like,
an
I'm getting a
item.
slight
Flash
headache,
before
not
your
gonna
eyes.
lie, but also I'm like, I have a sense for how this game plays.
Yes, it gives a much better sense of it for sure.
Oh, no! Oh, shit! Oh, no!
If it sounds like something for you, be sure to follow and wishlist Choo-Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does mean a lot.
I mean, early 20.
We've got a special one for you.
Is it out soon?
It's very personal and near and dear to iMape because it's a.
That's
iMape
really that was
presents
really
published
neat.
title. It's
I don't know. I
called
think it's
Escape
really neat. That demo was a good demo, especially the player getting just batted the fuck around with the game's
From
engine.
developers Waypoint Crew games, and they hail from the arcade amusement space. They've designed
Having a
escape
jump
rooms
go
in real
bad
life.
and you're just
And if
launched
they talk
away
about
from where
their
you need to
game,
be,
then
perfect.
Here they are.
Yeah.
They don't really do that in games anymore.
I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the... Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt. We're the founders.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Oof. Okay. This is. I hate that.
All right, once more with feeling. Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're Quinker Games. When Coin Crew Games was founded, we were actually building real-world escape rooms and arcade machines, but when the pandemic hit, we needed to pivot. So we decided to take those learnings, building real-world escape rooms, and transpose
Bushnell.
them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
Isn't escape?
Good luck trying to hack me without sufficient power. Probability of your expulsion high.
This already
Escape Academy is an escape room adventure game that you can play either single player or co-op.
Okay,
You
there we
play
go.
as a student at this
I was
titular
about to say, the Zero Escape
mysterious
games already
Escape
exist, but if it's
Academy,
co-op,
where
that's
you get
neat.
to master the art of puzzle solving and train to become the ultimate escapist.
What are you waiting for? A room
I just
full
need
of
to know if
glass
like
is
this
no
is
place
a
to relax.
Nolan
We're
Bushnell
all fans of
or that's
escape
just the
rooms,
guy's
so when we
name.
couldn't find a digital
Rob will not
authentic
rest until he
escape
gets
room
this
experience,
answered.
we decided to make
What was
one
his name?
ourselves.
What's his full name?
Wyatt
Remember?
Bushnell.
Walls are often misleading at the academy.
Escape Academy isn't just a puzzle game, it's an escape room game, and it brings that play pattern home. We have a huge amount
Yes.
of puzzles in this game, and they
Rob.
never repeat. And in addition to that,
My assumption
you
would
can
be if
solve
you
every
had a
puzzle
escape
using
room
just your
arcade
mind. No
business
dexterity
that was
required.
disrupted by the
Although you may wanna
pandemic,
bring
so you
paper
had the
notes.
resources to pivot to like launching a full game studio, I do feel like there's some resources in play.
Who is
The
this
academic
person's dad?
theming gave us the leverage to create a wide variety of rooms that support the narrative.
Nolan Bushnell.
and
Nolan
put
Bushnell, like,
players in situations
yeah,
they would
founder-
never
co-founder
put
of
themselves
Atari.
in real life escape rooms.
Ah.
But also with deep ties to Chuck E. Cheese.
When we were designing the game, it was
Neat.
really helpful to have.
And then there's like
the
lore. There was like a
experience of
Chuck E.
both
Cheese
playing a
and
lot of escape
showbiz
rooms
beef
and
that like
designing
is
real-world
also
escape rooms
legendary.
as sort of a design anchor to buoy us to.
Chuck E. Cheese, the company that rebranded at the start of COVID because nobody would order food for delivery from Chuck E. Cheese, so they rebranded as something else on food apps so people would order pizza and chicken
We
wings
really
from
took
them.
our time to create an eclectic cast of students
They
and
ghost
faculty
kitchened
members
themselves?
that help guide you
Yes,
throughout
they
the
did.
year.
Yeah, I forget what the...
Academy.
Yeah, Pasquale's Pizza and Wings.
Squallies.
Building on the lessons that you get in each room and raising the stakes throughout your journey at the Academy was definitely a design pillar we wanted to make sure came through in the final game.
I took my daughters to a Chuck E. Cheese recently, and it was an upsetting experience.
Oh no. The magic did not cross generations.
No. Oh my god, when you know what? Maybe it's when the mouse has to come out on a Tuesday at 5 p.m. Just doesn't have the
Just
energy
doesn't have good
for
mouse
it.
vibes.
Doesn't have the pep in their step.
We'll see you at the Academy.
Because the way some they work now is like there's a dance floor with a countdown, and then the mouse comes out and like
This game's for all
does
of those
some
fans
moves
of
with
Oh,
the
you
kids
gotta
there.
know. You gotta know that poor fucking mouse is just sitting in the back room staring at that fucking countdown.
just.
But the nice thing about Chuck E. Cheese is
Oh.
it has the like arcade places you can go to where you can buy like a card with where you scan out of the machines. It has the lowest cooldown or the fastest cooldown. So I am just like setting up my daughter for whatever machine she's doing, and then just running down the row to try and stack tickets onto her card.
So you're saying, Patrick, you take
I'm
your daughter to Chuck E. Cheese and you can like scratch that like deals and efficiency itch that like drives you.
A cozy puzzle
Well,
game.
because I've just paid $30 for an hour, and I need her to at least be able to buy an Airhead candy. Because Chuck E. Cheese, the cooldown is fast,
yeah.
but the
prices
ticket,
are bad.
the prices are bad, and the ticket dumps on the games are brutal.
Is the game about organizing?
A little to
Looks
the
like
left is
it.
a game where you sort, stack, and
A
tidy up
little
your house.
to the left
Yes.
is a very good name.
Oh my god,
Each
yes!
level, puzzles are hidden among regular household objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
I love this.
Cado's having an ascendant moment.
Nope, I can't with this.
Many of the levels have multiple solutions.
Oh, I'm becoming stressed.
Okay, hold on.
What if one of the
One of
levels
those
in this
is
game
one
was
star.
organizing Rob's kitchen? What's this pan doing here?
The game takes inspiration from our own home and some of our own little tendencies. Another
Snow
big source of
Nightmare, a game where I can
inspiration
pretend
is
I
our
don't
cat.
have ADHD.
You should be around here somewhere.
So MK and I recently swapped closets. I got Yes!
This cat will show up on the
Yes!
periphery of your gameplay.
Oh wow!
Yes! Just to shake things up a little bit. The game starts off pretty simple.
I was
but
cat sitting
as
this
you
weekend.
progress,
I was playing
the logic
Valorant,
behind the
and
puzzles
at one
becomes
point,
a little more
Milo got up on the desk,
surreal.
looked at my phone, looked at me, looked back at my phone, and then pushed it off the table, and then laid in the spot where the phone was.
Beautiful.
For 3 seconds,
There's a lot to
got
follow
up, and then sat on the other fucking desk.
Actually, every day brings something new.
Piece of shit.
I love that.
With
I
the
love that.
tidy delivery, you get even more out of our favorite puzzles.
Oh man, I
And
bought
earn
so
fun
much of this
badges.
shit and I shouldn't have.
Well,
I once
thanks for
became
stopping
convinced the
by.
Container Store was the place
We
that
hope
would
you
save,
enjoy
like
Lilith
save me
the
from
Well
myself.
when it releases
Made it
later
all
this
worse.
year.
Made it all worse.
See you later.
Rob, there's like some familiar themes with your life, just in general.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
This
nice to
will be
Rob.
the thing that saves me.
Be nice to Rob.
Little to the
anyway,
left.
point is, so we
That's
just
a very
swapped
good name.
closets. I got the big walk-in.
Was announced ages
I
ago.
immediately
It's from
used it
developer
to
Gummy Cat.
clean the
It's
dining
called
room that I've been
Barrel
meaning to clean
Breakfast.
for about a year
And the title
by
says
just
it all.
bodily
Prepare,
picking up
you run
everything
a
that
bed
was
and
in the
breakfast
dining
in the
room
woods, and
and
it's
just
really
dumping
freaking
on the
fun.
floor
We're
of my
debuting
walk-in.
a brand new animated trailer, a bunch of gameplay
I
you've never
recently
seen,
saw a really good
and
TikTok where someone
finally
explained cleaning
announcing a
things, and
release
they were like,
date.
what you need is shelves, because on floor, not away. On shelf, away. And I'm like, I gotta get me some shelves.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you just elevate the clutter, it's
Bed,
unique.
not away.
Not away.
I'm not paying on my bed rent. It's bad. It's bad.
Under bed storage, though.
I do
Away.
have that. Away.
That's where when my daughter refuses to organize her stuff, I just shove it underneath the bed. And it's like, that's gone. Bye.
By the way, I should also cop to something. MK used that closet for the exact same purpose for the entire time we lived here. And I was like, get your life together, woman. Like, what the fuck is going on in here?
What?
And then immediately, I'm like, cool, now I gotta access this closet.
Rob.
In Bear and Breakfast, play as Hank, a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends.
Look, I'm just saying. Turns out I may have been casting some stones when there were some sins on my conscience.
Rob casting stones like they're steroid-era fastballs.
Games like Theme Hospital were big inspirations for us, but we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff. So it turns out that humans are coming back for some reason, and they need a place to stay. There's old, run-down buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job.
If I'm a bear, I'm not. You know, I guess, look, I love a sweet bear, sure. But I would consult with Mr. Wolf to see what he feels about the return of humanity.
Follows a
That would
linear
be my...
story that you advance by solo.
Riley Joe 7 in the chat asked, wasn't there a game for the 360 that was about being a really rude bear? I feel like the Xbox 360 had a lot of games about kind of just being a rude guy. Other than Goat Simulator, I feel like that was peak rude guy era.
The actual furniture you do make awards different kinds of points.
Anyone remember the game EnviroBear? No, that was good.
Showers give hygiene.
It's like a first-person car around. Yep. And you controlled your mighty paw with the mouse, and you had to gather enough resources to hibernate before it was the time to hibernate. It was great.
Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example, later on, you'll need to cook food for your guests through a minigame. There's a lot more to Bear and Breakfast, but you can play at your own pace since the game won't rush you. Oh, and there's definitely no creepy subplot hidden somewhere in the forest.
We're very excited to be part
That's
of
very
Arcadia
good.
this
That's
year. And we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches later this summer.
Is this Frog Fractions 4? Bear Fractions.
This is cute.
Yeah, the art's really neat.
Bear, did you put a towel ladder in that room?
I think so.
Oh, look, there were some cards.
Not in my forest.
Shut the fuck up, Ren.
Can someone clip that and send it to Vice HR?
Love that. As the stream gets better and like there's more fun, chill stuff for us to talk about, our vibes just keep getting worse.
That are best discovered on your own. It's a beautiful game from a studio called
Jesus Christ.
Pixel art,
I'm just gonna send Cado a deck of cards once a week from Amazon. Subscription, please.
Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well.
You tie it to a button, but you have the button.
Yeah, remember when Amazon did those buttons?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That you.
Did they cancel those? Did they stop those?
They stopped doing it.
I feel like it was limited.
People bought a bunch of.
That is filled with secrets.
Yeah, they did it for like a year, but people reprogrammed them. So it's like I don't need Doritos, but I could use.
Right, because that was the thing, right? It was like you can just push a button and Amazon will send you like Cascade dish detergent. Okay, I actually would need that button. I need that button badly.
You know what?
For us, it's paper towels. Like I would literally, if I had a paper towels button, I would install one in the house.
Except this week, if I thoughtlessly pressed that button, I would immediately go bankrupt.
Cado. I'd like to apologize because listen, I've made fun of you a lot.
No, Ren
being
did
a
nothing
misogynist.
wrong.
I've made fun of you a lot for being a misogynist,
well.
so I just want to thank you for kind of telling a woman to shut the fuck up. I think that was I really appreciate that, Cado. And that was a real good moment of vulnerability and honesty from you.
Pat, if you could make sure and put that in your quarterly check-in device.
Note that. Yeah, none of them did their quarterly check-in, Patrick. Don't worry about it.
Wait, we have a quarterly check-in?
We have a quarterly check-in?
Actually,
That's not
answer this
just a
question. If you have
character
access to your mail right now, just
that I'm viewing
search
as
for anything from Lattice. Just see if you got anything from Lattice.
TV.
Sorry,
Oh,
stream.
I've
We're
definitely got some
handling some
Lattice.
office business right now.
I got a Lattice email. I thought we were told to ignore the Lattice emails.
No, you were told to do the Lattice emails.
Throughout the game,
What was the one that we were told to ignore?
created sims or
Culture amp.
lighting effects that haven't really been used.
That's the old one.
My Vice browser, gmail.com.
I want to point
Oh, yeah,
out this
I gotta
game looks
create
pretty.
my account.
This game looks pretty cool.
Designing Animal Wall is a layered experience. So what that means is
I would say
base layer is
I learned what I
every
needed
person
to from your quarterly.
Yeah,
check-ins.
I would say.
But then
I
there's
would
a
say
second
so,
layer,
Rob.
which for most games, you would consider this.
Well, you know.
100%.
And what I learned is I could probably
lots of
communicate
hidden items,
expectations better.
and
And
crannies
but
throughout
hey,
the world.
in fairness to me, I also did
obviously,
email Ren
you
was
might
like,
need some
hey,
help.
don't forget about the special
The third
PTO
layer
that Vice gives
are
us that other
puzzles
companies
that
don't,
really present
because it's
themselves
easy to
as
forget.
puzzles.
You got that email, right,
They
Ren?
might go unnoticed
I got that
for
email. We're
years,
good.
potentially.
Oh, our summer
or they might
days?
require
Summer
some
fun days?
community collaboration to solve.
And our homebrew
Also,
holidays.
There's a puzzle in this video that may
Homebrew
require some
holidays.
collaboration to understand. But the first 10 people to figure it out will get a free copy of the game at launch.
Rob, I will
And then
follow.
while you're doing that, you can maybe wishlist it.
Stop zooming in. Stop.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Stop. Stop.
Ren, when you do that, none of it comes through. You're below your gate. Every time you do the
Oh, I
lean
was
into
below
the
my
mic,
gate. That's
You-
really
you-
funny.
you-
vanish.
You said something earlier, and I was like, I don't.
Alright,
No.
got it. No worries. Thank you for letting me know. I did not realize that was happening. Well, the thing that I said was, Rob, after the stream, I'll do my QT check-in.
I think it might be locked now.
No, I'm looking at it right
Yeah,
now.
no, it
Alright.
says due the 4th. It's the 9th.
Yeah, am I embracing a growth mindset?
Next up is Naiad, a colorful exploration game where you play as a water
What's
nymph, traversing a zen
Stop,
and
start,
peaceful
go.
world.
Think about what you should
This
stop,
game
start,
comes
go.
To us from
Mhm.
Warp.
Or
Mhm.
stop.
Solo developer.
Sustain. I don't know.
I mean, I know what Cado thinks I should stop doing as a woman, and that's talk.
This exciting Summerfest edition. I'm Dwayne from HoYoverse, a solo dev indie studio from Spain, working on bringing to life very unique and personal games. I would like to share with you a preview of Naiad, a relaxing and colorful exploration adventure about flowing by a river. I put all my love creating every part of this game, so please enjoy.
I will.
This is pretty. Good day for pretty games.
You know,
Ooh, I
I
like
did
the
think
light.
the way I did think the way that man was spun into a fan in the Calypso experiment
Start with the
was
brief
very
of a
pretty.
little water nymph
Project
at the spring
Calypso
of the river.
Callisto
Experience
Protocol.
grow up and mature,
Protocol?
turning vitality from
The
floating
protocol
heads
is
and
toss
flowers,
them in a fan.
learning to swim like a duck, dive like a fish, dash like a frog, finding other adorable friends like butterflies, rabbits, snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and much more. Help them to find their way, avoiding obstacles and dangers, using your skills. You will immerse through a lot of beautiful places like a deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek.
Get this developer to narrate
more.
everything. Very
Water
pleasant.
symbolizing life, start pure and fresh, and little by little, it
Yep,
will be
I was
fading
waiting
into
for the
dark.
flower turn.
You can sing to regenerate the nature, making sprout flowers in the path.
Fuck
You
them
must
cars.
do your best, because the humans are controlling this river wall. Humans
That
create
is doing a
fake
lot.
rivers,
Hmm.
these noisy roads with strange smoke creatures.
Well, this is just
You
sad.
are the
Stop.
guardian of
Yeah,
this
there we
river,
go. Back to this
and
spot.
That seemed to be a difficult task, but don't be afraid.
You can
because
kill them.
Tiny Cloud will take care of you from the sky.
Actually, part of what you're doing is restoring the river to start creating an armory
The sunrise,
to lead a
change its
revolt
color,
against the humans.
Even tie small flowers on it. Creating Naiad, I focused on a
This person has a
wholesome
very
experience.
similar mid-clause,
Enjoy
like,
at your
pause
own pace,
cadence to Werner Herzog.
exploring and flowing. Naiad will be available for PC and consoles by the end of this year. Thank you for watching.
Werner Herzog has a really interesting speaking tendency where he pauses mid-clause, and it's distinctive and pleasing to the ear.
What if you can like wash out a bridge with a bunch of cars on
Yeah, where's the eco-terrorism? Let's go.
Yeah. It's not eco-terrorism if you're a little forest creature.
It's true. That's just protecting yourself.
I don't advocate for eco-terrorism, but if I'm a river naiad or a forest dryad, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hunt and
my
gather
home.
to care for your settlement, explore the ancient world around you, and best of all, become a friend to the mammoths. This is Roots of Pacha.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Soraden.
Like Fern Gully, their asses.
I'm Karen, the narrative designer. We're based in San Diego with the rest of the team in Argentina.
Hola a todos, I am Dancer, the main artist.
And I'm Johnny, Timo's brother. We are the team developing Roots of Pacha, a farming sim set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
In a time when there weren't stores to buy seeds or anything else, you'll build your village from the ground up. Instead of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing and working with your clan.
Stone Age Stardew?
Yes,
the UI is giving Stardew, yeah.
Discovering plants.
Yeah,
and
the
resources
pixel art
along the way.
overall kind of given.
Many of the ideas you developed were the
Hell yeah.
cornerstones of early civilizations.
New idea. We got really close with these animals.
Creation of tools that are now common.
Oh, look at that boar! Look at him! Look at him!
Yes! Yeah, you can ride the boar!
There we go.
Let's go! Oh god, they got on the fucking boar! Yes!
Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed.
Look, I think an anthropologist might take issue with some of these representations of like how societal development happens, but on the other hand, riding my war boar is pretty cool.
Fucking dweebs. That's on them.
You'll venture into
Fuck
the
off,
caves
scientists.
to meet the spiritual
Don't
world.
be such squares.
Who doesn't love to bring
Explain
land
who
under
you are
cultivation,
and
except
why
all
you're
those people
here.
who didn't, but don't worry about them. I'm here for crafting.
Honk.
Wait a second. What?
Hey!
The game's
Hey,
starting
yo.
setting was inspired by the book The Clan of the Cave Bear. Roots of Pacha is set in simpler times, but society is still complex. For example, finding something to eat went from satisfying a basic need to making a dish and creating a reason to gather.
Potato
Salad.
salad.
As you discover ways to make life easier, you'll find time to experience all the fun Pacha's world has to offer.
Ah, rhythm
DDR.
games. What's going? What does this game not have?
You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone.
We got a white city in this game. Hell yeah.
Our love of farming sims started with the first Harvest Moons, and Stardew Valley took it to the
Oh
next
hell
level.
yeah, sundial.
With Roots of Pacha, we want to make our own unique contribution to this genre.
Make sure everyone can get to work on
Um,
We're
time.
working on this project with
Make
all
sure
our
they're
hearts.
contributing.
We're super excited for you to play the final version. In the meantime, we have a brand new demo that just went live today.
Thanks for having us. Muchas
I don't think I've
gracias.
ever mentioned this on a pod, but I do have my phone has categories you can put people in for texts, and I do have a category just called Wife City, which is the exclusive domain of whoever I'm dating at the time.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who brought you Monument Valley, Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
Fill out this form if you're interested in a review copy of Neon White. I sure am.
You can get us a couple keys there?
Well, I'm working. I don't know, Cado. Will you still work here in a week?
At Us2 Games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver.
I don't. When you do that check-in, we'll
with
see what
Monument
happens.
Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Alba Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island. That
Oh,
people are
this
gonna
game
wanna engage
is
with
what
just
like
hardcore.
Alba was
And with this game,
fucking
what we really
wonderful.
wanna do is
Like
take
what a
these
cool
genres that
little
we really
thing.
love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique. In the game, you play the role of Desta, who's a young person in their early 20s, who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends, there's a few of them that were a little bit broken. And they were broken because they didn't really have the words to say.
Damn,
and their
their vibes
father,
are
who
good.
used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away, and they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad, and when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well, too, and some people who have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams. But they've all had profound...
It would crack me up if this is a telling off people
These characters are really
simulator.
interesting
Where you're just
because
going
all
back
of them
to
are
town,
interwoven
just like telling
as
people
part
to eat
of
it.
Desta's story, but also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for
Like
themselves,
people in the
taking
chat
risks,
joining a little bit late
expressing
as we make
themselves, and more.
layers
There are
of
a few different themes in the
joke
story, but
references
I
and
would
people
say
getting worried that something is
certainly
happening to
Watts is a
Cado.
big part of it. Finding yourself, courage, and
That is
perseverance.
fine. It's just ritual
and
humiliation.
awakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a
Listen,
lot of our
thought I was a
ourselves
friend.
into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the
I love this
themes that
guy's shirt!
maybe
Yeah,
having
with this
ghosted
shirt
a
is killing me,
friend,
Canada!
get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have said something in a conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more game mechanics than anything we've made before, and it's being designed from the ground up to be a multi-platform title. We're really looking forward to telling you more about Desta, the memories between, in the coming weeks and the coming months.
Looks like it would be great on my Surface.
That seemed really cool.
This next
that
game
seems
is called
really neat.
Shem. It's a
I'm
shadow
into that.
platformer. You're a little blobby
Rob,
character.
when's the last time you touched that
platforming around
surface?
Inside shadows. And
Touched
a
it
game
last
with a
night,
really
Patrick.
Cool, minimalist graphic
Oh, okay.
art style.
Why you
I hope you
say
like
it
it.
that way?
To charge it because the battery ran out after sitting in the
And I'm
corner
Niels
for a
from
couple months?
X-Nice, and I help Ewout develop Schim.
We're
located in the north of the Netherlands.
I was talking about basketball with Austin while my phone charged.
Oh, that's yeah.
My phone charged.
Ooh. You were. I missed like 40 messages.
Where you move around in shadows. You play as a Schim, a shadow creature. As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's about jumping around in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level.
Oh man.
Each shadow has their own Schim.
Love me a original Game Boy aesthetic. Oh wow!
Yes, 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 yes.
And it's up to you to find your way back. In the game, you will also help other Schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object. Schim takes big inspiration from the feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules. Move around in shadows and jump to the next shadow.
These are games that I very rarely actually play, but I'm so glad exist, and I think are extremely neat. I mean, that describes most video games. Well, you know what?
Two for two.
They can't all be bangers.
Whoa!
Check it out and follow us at skipgame.com.
It's fine. It's using transit. It didn't die.
Hi everyone, and thank you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to work and meet other people, do small gatherings, and we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events like this one.
Blackhead.
And we're also doing a lot
Game
of
ruled.
online contents and streams, like our big Asobo Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcasts, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check 2 really cool Japanese titles. Fox and Frog Travelers, The Demon of Arashino
Sure.
Island, is a 3D action
More
adventure game
frogs.
with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, her girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with Frog.
I love the way that little frog.
Gates, who stole lantern and neon, gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows, inching even closer.
Oh God.
Get away! No!
Get out of there!
Throw that thing into a fan! I don't like how it opened its mouth there. Yeah, did you see that?
That was the exact same way I just opened my mouth when I yawned a second ago.
Concept artist that came up with the idea
And unhinged my jaw like a
based on one
snake.
of his illustrations.
Punch.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Oh, okay. Hi. See you in 2024.
Pixel art game about
First game of the young
depression?
solo developer
On
Yofuji.
my
is a narrative game
my
about two
indie
young
dev
game
stream?
creators, the Shaikani and the extrovert Kumade. Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Moses 3.
No, this rolls.
Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation.
Passing reference to Mother 3, the
Research
closest
and
we'll
checkers
get
of
to
the
acknowledgement that
rendered
that game
in
exists from the
beautiful
video
pixel
game
art and a
industry.
resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I like this. It's cute.
Goodbye World is due out on Steam later this year. If you like those
I will
games,
play
don't
that.
hesitate to wishlist and to follow the devs on Twitter. And if you are interested by Japanese indie scene or indie games, you can follow us on Twitter, on Discord, chat with us, and watch our indie game showcase, which is coming this summer. And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Devs for having us.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the idea of quelling loneliness through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth.
Oh, excellent vibes. That was a really good pair of overalls.
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city.
I gotta go. Gotta go lay down.
In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
This rules. This fucking wins.
Okay.
I love this so much.
Libraries and post offices and museums and
Incredible.
cafes and apartments that don't belong to you.
Amazing.
Now, just imagine if you could own your creation and have it be
In each of
utterly
these
unique
buildings, you will meet
on the
creatures, and
blockchain.
You will get to know
Oh,
them
this
by
is
searching through
this is the
their
most
personal
fucking Renata core shit I've ever seen.
Well, at least this had an
Their
equally
their cabinets.
eccentric pivot the same way Keeley did. That's right up there
This is
with.
terrific.
I love that.
Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based.
Somebody
some
saw
are
the end of
abstract.
Psycho and was like, "That's my wife."
There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice.
Rob. Oh. Don't do that. That's someone's house.
Look, goths are built different.
Alongside the main game, there
It's
are
true.
optional hidden tokens that you can find to
Look at
unlock
him!
secret buildings
Look at him!
and treasures.
Got plants in there. Hell yeah.
Birth comes out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
Well, and yeah, I probably removed your heart in part of the process based on the design of this game.
Oh, a little
Utterly
eyeball.
charming.
I like this one.
This person really loves Richard Goring stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this person fucking. Oh.
In our next
What did
title,
Chicago
How to Say
do to
Goodbye,
you?
You play as the ghost of a person who's recently died and is embarking on the journey of accepting
Help them
death.
discover a style and
Mechanics
inspiration,
underscore the
Patrick.
message that there's always a way through grief. You make it
I mean, I don't
stop,
like Lori
you
Lightfoot
always
either,
stop,
but-
reevaluate and keep moving. It's all just part of the puzzle.
Hi, I'm Florian, co-author of the upcoming
I started for a
narrative puzzle
split second.
game,
I was
How
like,
to Say
is that
Goodbye.
that guy from The Hobbit Lost?
Uh-oh.
The
Dominique,
you know which one I'm talking about.
yeah, I forget the actor's name.
Dominic?
Dominic, starts with an M.
This is a really.
Monaghan.
Monaghan.
Yeah.
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group
Monaghan,
of
thank you,
quirky
chat.
ghosts overcome
He has a
various
podcast,
obstacles
apparently,
and conundrums
where he
by
chats with
reorganizing
one of the other
elements
hobbits
you
about
This is
making
me.
the Lord of the Rings movies.
Ooh.
Umbriella, Merry and/or Pippin. Yeah, I don't know either. One of them.
I think it was Pippin.
Moving
think it
one
was Pippin?
tile will also push the
I think you're
surrounding
right.
tiles.
I think it's Pippin.
Charlie from Lost is the easier one, yeah.
Doug CL, Dominic Margarita. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
Is Mary?
Hey, Cado, could you start a poll? Could
Yeah.
you ask people if he was Merry or Pippin?
The puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them.
Or a Mazer, searching birth game does not yield good results. Gotta be honest.
Do not.
The SEO is gonna be
Follow
Not gonna be
challenging
great.
on that
To
one.
discover
Not
why
gonna
they're
be
still
good.
here
I'm gonna
and how to
piss.
move on
Jeez.
while trying to escape the grasp of an evil wizard who doesn't know how to let go.
Who was Dominic Margarita?
Well, if it helps, you can search Goth Birth game. That might be a little bit better for you.
How to Say Goodbye tells a story of loss and grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible.
Can chat get it to 50-50? Do they have the power?
They're close.
Bye, Rob.
No, a lot of people are answering the correct
Yeah,
answer,
Rob's
I think.
gone.
If this sounds like something
Oh,
that
they're
you
close.
do,
Oh my god, it's 50-50 right now!
Oh, come
it
on!
would mean a lot to
When does that
us.
come out?
Oh, they're just trading.
Who was Dominic?
Come on, do it. Oh, stop! Oh no! Oh, so close!
51%.
Person made other games before?
God damn.
This person has made other games before.
Whoa. Hi, Well, wasn't that a great show and a great cake, and it's all gone, and so now we have to say goodbye. I hope you like that. Like all the games. Thank you to all the developers.
I just want to note that the person who made Birth has made another game that is just $1 on Steam called Landlord of the Woods. That seems like a very direct, like this Birth is a very direct follow-up upon.
Epic Games Store, y'all are awesome. Thank you.
A short game about feeling as if you're behind all your peers.
The Magic Man,
I'll just go ahead and Google
all the beats
who
and
made
sound
Birth.
effects and tunes you
See what
hear
comes
in
up.
every summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you, or at least it'd be really quiet and kind of suck.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so much to everybody who
This
watched.
is a really
and
excellent
see you next
stream.
week.
Like a
Bye.
much better presentation of the games. Much better presentation of the developers. Takes a lot of nods from Nintendo Directs of just being like, just be like show the games, give the people a spotlight. I actually dislike the way Sony does it, where it's just straight trailers, like not forwarding any of the developers. Like I like the cadence of seeing the faces behind some of the stuff, but not the complete awkwardness. Wait, what?
At this very freaking
Little Nemo?
Enjoy.
The NES
See you
game?
later. Thanks for tuning in to
Yeah, I think it like the thing that gets me about this is that not only it was like yes the personal aspect of like yeah we got to see more developers, it's just like better structure. Like the structure of this is just so much stronger. Like I can't believe that the fucking 15 minutes of Neil Druckmann at the end was like what an unforced error. What an
and also half of it was just like Druckmann just like, yeah, I'm really fucking pissed at the people who work the storefront that accidentally clicked this live. Can I bring up again how much I don't like the people who work the PlayStation store that accidentally clicked this asset live?
Like, Jesus, dude. Troy Baker pulling a Ricardo.
Oh, this is the Little Nemo game. I played so much of Little Nemo on NES.
Remember when The Rock was there?
Yeah.
That was honestly a highlight.
Just
that was
freestyle, yeah.
I mean, he was committed to not doing more than one take. Like other people would have stopped and been like, "Well, that didn't really work. I'll just record that again." He just
nope.
Oh, this wasn't for my drinks brand. Fuck, sorry, it's in there. You gotta keep it.
Varric says The Rock had the biggest E3 energy. That is right. He did bring some of the most awkward celebrity out to do an exchange with an executive energy that is one of the things I miss about E3 a lot.
But here you were the executive. He was just
I was the
directing the
executive.
camera, and you're like,
Yes.
wow. So this is what we're getting, huh?
Cool. Yeah. Nice.
Just getting a little concert here at the end.
Is this just
yeah.
Ormazer points out they
We're
found
contemplating the abyss?
Yeah, I'm
the Birth
already
Game
going.
developers Twitter, which is handful of bugs. That's good.
He has movements.
They do have a tweet that just says Ant Vortex.
Yes.
I'm setting the staccato.
The Birth developer?
Yeah, they just have like a post
Yeah,
of their stuff on Twitter, and I just see the words Ant Vortex, which is really charming to me.
They mention here that they're heavily inspired by the Rusty Lake universe, which are a series of games that I've meant to check out for a long time.
Got a tweet here that just says, "Been thinking about the epiglottis so much this week. I've decided this person rules."
Yeah, they got an immediate follow from me.
Yeah.
Ask the chat people who's like Rusty Lake. Are they like adventure games? I know they have like a horror tinge, which is why every time they release a new one, they send me an email. They're like, "Will you play this one?" I'm like, I'll try, and I don't. But I feel bad about it. Clicky puzzlers.
Wait, is this just an anonymous?
Is this just gonna go forever?
Yeah, I think they said that this would be followed, but no, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, we could probably wrap up. We're not gonna do the Devolver stream.
Yeah, that's
but we
still like
will
an
be
hour
back.
out.
Yeah, we will be back on Sunday to do the Microsoft Bethesda, and then there's some rumblings going around that Nintendo might do something as well in the next week or two, and we'll probably do that one too. Schedule's lined up. But yeah, we'll be back on.
And no special guests.
Are we saying that now?
Yes, we are.
Oh, someone says with Nextlander, so Nextlander must have said that they're doing it.
All right, well,
I didn't make it sure.
Fuck us, I guess. Didn't get to
They stopped streaming earlier, so yeah, we're with I think Vinny's got some family stuff, but we're gonna do join up with Alex and Brad to do.
Brad and Alex are out there in the colds, exposed to the
my
elements.
God.
You got to bring them inside. Just open the sliding door, let them in. Oh no, we've got a braid now. Brad and Alex.
Hey,
A braid.
if we're cold, they're cold. Let them in.
Yeah.
You know what? They probably want to come to our channel, which has 1/3 the followers for the typical stream. That just seems like that just makes sense from like a branding perspective. Like that's just where you want to go. You want to go down the stairs before you climb back up.
Get out of that Lamborghini and hop in our 4-door sedan. Come on, get on in here.
It's sensible. It gets good gas mileage.
Yeah. Are there already 4 people in this car? Yes, there are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who's
for
the shortest
noticing.
person here? Because you're sitting here. Sorry, you don't get a choice. All right. Yeah. So we'll be back with Nextlander on Sunday.
How are you gonna do that layout, Cado?
I want to figure it out.
You know where the trailers are right now? Just a 5th frame right there in the middle. Just boom.
I think one above me, but below Ren, and one above Rob and below you, probably.
I can do this tomorrow.
Something like that.
All right. Well, yeah, we just recorded
figure
a
it out.
podcast on Severance. That'll be up tomorrow. The Waypoint 101 on The Thing went up yesterday. I've got a piece about The Thing up there. There'll be a blog post when this stream is over that I will click live on that has links to all of our content that we did on The Thing over the last month. And then that's it. We'll have a regular podcast next week. So no Friday stream, right? Or is there
No.
Friday stream?
Because we have to take some time off to make up for Sunday.
Okay. So no Friday stream, but you get a Sunday stream instead.
See you Sunday, yeah.
So thanks everyone for watching.
Wait, what is?
Is
that the cat? Is that the
No,
cat?
yeah, I know. Like, yes, no, this is all good. We can go.
Okay, bye.
We're done.
Rob's done.